Are we on? All right, nice. Hey, welcome to the West March Guys live stream where we are absolutely formal as fuck and have our shit together. Thank you for joining us, those of you who are our longtime viewers and the new ones that are obviously joining us because they found us on one of the many streaming services. Let's get into our advertisers. We're still sponsored by Power of the Band. Is there any new announcements?
New album out last week. I don't know, there's shows and shit. Just go find us.
Yeah, look them up. They're fucking dope. Yeah,
People are reviewing our album and stuff, and it's cool and it's awesome. Go listen.
Literally only good reviews. I'm not biased at all. And also by McCarthy Farms, I believe. So we don't have to worry about anything that pops up on the screen at any point in time tonight. So let's get into where we left off. Nocton, you weren't with us the last time. You kind of went off. I think you were left at the ship to hang out while the rest of you had the plans to go out and schmooze a certain princess, Alessandra Desitio. She found you by happenstance, and based on the fact that she pretty much knows everyone, she took a liking to you guys being newcomers and decided to show you around town and took you on a little trip where she promised that if you guys were a good enough time, that she would give you guys the contacts that are in her little black book. Same little black book that Bryden and Phantasma had already stolen like hours prior. But they were luckily able to roll well enough to be able to put it back without any issue. And then they hovered around you guys as you guys went out and got basically like blitzed with the drunken princess of Visundu, as she's known. Where she went out, there was like tons of different 3 different clubs, 3 different types of music, and all sorts of mayhem. Just like trying to keep up with her. You guys did, and you guys ended your night at the B Street Inn, which is like one of those inns where it's like you only go to if like you're doing drugs, fucking a prostitute, or blackout drunk, which you guys were some combination of a few of those. So we will awake in the dingy, dusty, grimy rooms of the B Street Inn. The 2 rooms that you got are split up as such. First room is Bryden, Nocton, Magmore, and no, sorry, Nocton, you're out. Sorry, you're not there. Sorry, my bad. Bryden, Magmore, and Finn. And then the second room is Phantasma, Julia, and Sheila. So, as you guys slowly get yourselves together, who is hungover still?
I think I cast lesser
Yeah, I was gonna say
restoration on me.
there were some restorations at play.
I received a restoration for sure.
Okay. Magmore would have woken up, realized he was hit, like he has a slight concussion, and he's hungover. Restoration, as he's just like, oh, why does it feel like I get hit by a truck or a wagon? Sorry, that form of in this world. Bryden just kind of is like, because you drank after you got punched in the face, you idiot. He goes, oh yeah, that happened. And then he like quickly just starts casting restoration to get rid of his headache and his hangoverness. Finn, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. What time is it?
I don't fucking care. I was almost thrown.
Finn's gonna open the window to see what time, like what it's
You
looking
guys
like.
definitely slept in. It's like I'd say mid-morning, so probably around like 9 o'clock.
All right, Finn's gonna
Based upon the birds chirping and the angle of the sun.
Finn's gonna be like, oh, the princess is supposed to give me something. Oh, the book, right? Or her contacts.
Yeah,
I should like go do that
you should
now.
probably like go message her first.
I should probably already be there.
Yeah, you know where the castle is?
Yeah,
No way she's not still sleeping.
yeah, no, that's fair. I should just be like there when she wakes up though, probably.
Yeah.
So she doesn't dip.
Should
Like
you maybe warn her first?
I have, I mean, I can warn her when I'm like 120 feet away from her.
Magmore, could you warn her? Don't you have the better one? He's like, yeah, I do. Just as he's like fiercely flipping through his book to make sure he has it prepared for the day because he's in the middle of doing that. I believe cleric gets sending. Correct me if I'm
Yep.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so he will prepare that spell, and then go. All right. What does he want to say?
Can you just
Which
let her
one?
know, just let her know that I'm coming
Okay.
to get those contacts.
All right, he grabs his holy symbol, which I believe is a little amulet that hangs around his neck. And you watch his hand, the back of his hand glow like there's a fire burning underneath it as he, hey, Princess, Finn is awake and he's coming to the castle to see you. Make sure you're up. Bye. And then waits. Okay, I got groans. Sure, meet the I think she said front man, some man at the, I think it's the front. And then just say like who you are and who you're there to see.
Oh, okay. So I shouldn't just go to the window.
Oh, I guess you could do that too. Yeah, come to the window.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not casting that spell again. You can do that.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the window, and then
Okay.
if she tells me not to do that, then I'll just go around the front and
Well, I'm not telling her,
waste a
so
bunch of
she's
time.
not gonna tell you.
Okay. I'll just message. I'll message her when I'm like close.
Okay, that's fine. Are you gonna get breakfast first, or are you gonna like go now?
I'm gonna go right now.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll wake up the rest of them. Where do you want to meet after? Will you tell us?
Uh, I don't know.
We meet
The
back at that place we started at.
Oh, the Raging Boar.
Raging Boar.
Okay, we'll meet. All right, yeah, we'll go back to the Raging Boar, and we'll meet you.
Yeah, I might have some other things I need to do real quick, but I'll meet you over there. And
Okay.
let's say I don't know how far are we from there? Like an hour?
With you flying, it would take you like maybe the better part of 5 minutes to like just like.
No, with you and Julia walking, how long is it
Oh,
gonna take?
that walking. Oh yeah, it's probably like 30, 45 minutes.
All right, I'll meet you over there in an hour.
Okay.
That's
Okay. Goodbye.
good
And
luck.
Finn turns himself invisible and you see the door open and close.
Okay. Um, as he walks down the hallway to go downstairs to leave, um, Julia,
Oh.
a groan come from the bed. Ugh. My mouth tastes like ash and ass.
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
pretty normal. You'll be alright. Let's get you some water.
I don't worry, honey. I have like lesser restoration, and like she has it prepared already, so you can already see that like some like this energy is like going from and wisping from her fingertips to like the center of her head and just kind of like dissipating over her brow. She just is sitting there like just oh it's thank the gods. Thank Wild Mother, you are so blessed. Whew. I will take that water. How are you feeling, Julia?
Oh, I'm great. I did that last night.
Yeah. Sheila, how are you? And you just hear like still like this deep sort of ceasefire.
Alright,
All right.
we gotta
Mm,
head to the Raging Boar. Uh,
we do? How do you know?
oh, I figured I was outside when they were talking.
Well, I mean, you're in like rooms. I'll say that like maybe they were talking loud enough for you to like be able to overhear them from like because it's like maybe thin paper walls.
That's fair. That
Um,
sweet, sweet passive perception.
yeah. What is it?
18.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, so you would have heard muffle, and then eventually, like if you like put your ear to the wall, you would have been able to hear it clearly. Uh, oh, okay, all right. Do we have to go now?
Uh, they said an hour. It's like what, a 40-minute walk there, and I want breakfast. So yes.
All right, fine. And she just like a bunch of cracks and pops as she gets her spine basically realigned, and she gets out of the bed. She goes, "I'm pretty sure that bed was full of rocks."
Agreed.
Uh,
That's
she
why
like
I'm up.
Yeah. She's like, come on, come on, come on, come on. And she like picks up her arms and she's like, no. And like tries to punch try to punch Phantasma, luckily dodges. But eventually Sheila just kind of like begrudgingly gets up. Her hair is like matted completely flat on one side, and then it's got this like 80s wave that just kind of like fluffs out to the left. She's like, we have to go now.
Breakfast, coffee.
Okay, I need to get pretty though.
Okay. Well,
She just big loogie in her just mitts, and then just like takes the hair and just kind of like mats it over to the side. It's not pretty, but at least it looks like it's like in one direction finally. She goes, let's go. And Fantastic's like, you look just you look beautiful, honey. And you hear her like tweet just ever so gently. And a few sparrows like fly in from the window and start to peck at her hair and start to straighten it out just a little bit as you guys will leave the room. And Phantasma, what? Eventually, the door is answered. Um, Bryden and Nocton, or sorry, not I keep saying Nocton. Bryden and uh Magmore answer the door. Hey, Finn already left, and we need to meet at the Raging Boar.
yeah, I overheard you guys. You're not very quiet. Also, these walls are pretty much paper.
Ah, shit, I thought I was so quiet. Damn it.
It's
All right.
fine. Let's
All
go.
right, let's get going. So you guys can kind of like mosey on down. You'll you did I did not specify how much gold it was, but you guys can somebody has to pay at least 25 gold.
Fuck, this place a ripoff. Uh,
For
Yeah,
the hotel,
yeah.
I already did. I
Oh,
did the
yeah.
night before. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then, sorry, Finn already paid. So you get down there and like Fantastia's like, please tell me like how much is it? And the guy goes, ma'am, if you want to pay again, but you already paid last night. I mean, you guys came in pretty wrecked, so I'm not surprised. We have a continental breakfast if you want to grab something over there. And she's just like,
does it look
I'd rather
appetizing at
eat
all?
in cat piss. And she just turns like with her eyes completely closed and starts walking towards and like leaves. And you guys can like get out into the street and it is hustling and bustling already. You realize it's mid-morning. And you guys can make your way. I believe you're headed west towards the Raging Boar, which is on basically the opposite side of the city. And as you guys get to walk, Finn, we'll zoom back over to you are just now crusting like a big arc around the east wing of the castle, hugging the wall, and then being able to go basically straight up the tower, getting to her window that you remember. You get up there, it's wide open, did not lock it, latch it. So you can get up there. You did not see them before, but sitting at the window are three long-haired Persian cats. One black, one gray, and one white. And they're just sitting there all in like almost perfect unison, looking up, down, watching birds fly off, and just kind of, patrolling. As you get up there, they all go super wide-eyed.
Well,
Roll it.
I'm invisible right now,
You're
but
invisible. That's even
but
perfect.
but I'm sure they can hear me flying around.
Yeah, I mean they sort of pick out something, but they're not really like focused in on anything. But they roll a stealth check with advantage to see how if they even like pick up anything.
18.
Yeah, I mean that's well underneath what I was gonna give you. So like you can as you get it like start to get towards there, you realize that these three cats have no idea of like that you're there.
Mm.
You just fly over them.
Um, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm just gonna Misty Step into the room,
Okay. So as you misty step,
and then I'm visible.
yeah. Now that you're in the room, you see the cats all in unison turn around, get down, hair turns like their clouds turn twice as big, and they just scatter. Complete like you surprise the shit out of them, and you hear a bunch of shit start to get like moved around, like clank over. A dresser kind of gets like knocked over by a body. It's sliding on the hardwood. You hear, "Shut the fuck up, you stupid cats!" And like you see like uh Rosa's hand just kind of like come out of the billowing cloud of comforter and then back to the other one. Uh
Is there the chair that I can sit in?
oh yeah. I mean she has one of those ridiculous like carved makeup vanities that has like a lush velvet red like lounge chair that's like right in front of it.
All right,
That's like
I'm
nicest.
just gonna sit at the vanity, just in the chair. I'm just gonna chill for like a few minutes and just see
Okay,
if she does anything.
let's do this.
I'm not gonna be facing her. I'm just gonna be like chilling, like looking at the vanity.
All right. So she does not leave the bed, but she does like it's almost like she sleepwalks a little bit where she pops her head up and goes, "What was that?" Her eyes are closed, her hair's a mess. It's just and it's like flops back in. And then like a couple minutes go by, and you go, "What was that?"
Uh, it's yeah, it's me. Hello.
Hold on. As you're talking, you hear she goes, "Oh, please don't tell me, oh bro, you learned to talk." And her like eyes finally open to see and goes, "Oh, thank God." Finn,
Are you talking to the cats?
did you leave? Have you been here all night?
No, I slept in some shitty inn on
That's
the next to the
sleep.
place we were at last night.
Why didn't you sleep in my bed?
Because that's not very proper.
Maybe not.
I dropped you off, you had a good sleep, and I went back to my crew.
Yeah, well, does it look like? And she's like you see her, she's like now like pushing herself out of the bed. And she goes, "Yeah, because I'm such a proper fucking woman." And she like, you can see that she's like completely nude as she like gets out of the bed, like full birthday suit on, like, and she just like starts to like strut her way towards the washroom. She goes, scratching her head. And goes, "Oh, so what
You
do I
def
the pleasure of your visit too?" And she just kind of is like waving you off, and then like you now her voice is echoing from the washroom.
hmm.
It's like you can hear like her start to piss.
I mean, not that I think you're gonna care, but you definitely did have clothes on when I dropped you off, so like, just throwing that out there.
Oh,
Um,
I sleep naked
yeah, no, I got that.
the
Just
way that nature intended us.
yeah, okay. Yeah, you had said something about like a black book with contacts or something, and you were gonna give us contacts.
Oh, okay. And you hear the running of water as she like comes out. You can see she has like this like really puffy towel around her neck. Her hair's like been slicked back and she looks a little bit, not put together.
Like honestly, the deal was that we had to show you a good time, and then we would get the contacts. So like, if you don't feel like we showed you a good time, that's fine. But like, if we did,
Oh no, you're good. If you could if you open the vanity in front of you, that first drawer,
yeah,
right? Down
Right,
middle.
down
It's real
middle.
big. 2 knobs. Just grab
Two-
them, pull them out.
Okay. Yep.
And you see a black book. You see a massive, completely unorganized like drawer of like makeup, like utensils, makeup like containers. It looks like there's spilled something in there. There's a broken glass. There's a like a silver platter that has dried food on it. No book to be seen. Roll an investigation check.
10.
Oh man. So it's gonna take you but like she's gonna be like, okay, open up the next one. Okay, maybe
All right.
that one, and eventually you open up all the drawers and go back to the first one, and then you finally find it. And she just like eventually like when you can't really get to there, she comes over and she does that awkward thing where she like still naked reaches over your shoulder, so her breasts are just like sitting there right at like the side of your face, and she's like, no, Finn, see, you big dumb concrete hands, you, and she like just shoves the whole drawer to the left, and then like it's right here, and you can see
I'm
like the binding of a little black book, and she pulls it out. How did you miss this?
I'm not that big.
She goes,
All right.
she opens it, flips through a bunch of pages. Eventually, he's like, all right, no, not that one. Goes, here we are. So you're going to be looking for, his name is Albus Cloverfoot.
Albus, ALBUS,
Yep, ALBUS.
Cloverfoot.
Reserve Fleet Commanding Officer. A bit of a wet blanket, but he's like a pretty well-known veteran.
Okay.
Let me give you the address to his office. It's down by the harbor. And I'm going to, and she just like flips to one of the pages that's blank, rips it out, and just starts scribbling a note. She's like, "You're going to need a permission slip from obviously the princess," and she just writes down like, "Hey, officers, this is the princess. Finn's okay, like to do whatever he wants. Signed, the princess." It's really really poorly written.
So they're gonna believe that this is you?
Oh, don't worry. And she takes her lips and kisses it. She goes, "They've dealt with me before."
All right. Well,
And I mean, shit. I guess I could come with you. It has been a while. Do you want to please tell me that you haven't had breakfast though?
I have not had breakfast yet.
Okay, great, cool. Breakfast. And you just hear the doors open as a fleet of 5 different silver trays start floating through the entrance of this massive room, all steaming hot. Like, madam, what would you like? We have your usual, and it's like eggs Benedict on one. There's like steak and eggs on another. There's a fruit platter. There's like a pastry platter. There's a mixed bag of whatever the fuck else you want. All with like 2 servants on either one, just asking, and would your friend be joining us? Please, what would you like?
Oh my God, yes, I will be joining. Jesus, wow. Yeah, you got
Sorry,
any
the last tray was a coffee tray.
coffee first, please? That'd be wonderful. Yeah, I'll actually just have a little bit of everything if that's all right.
Yes, we hangover special. And they take a big fucking platter and just start putting everything on it. And they will come out and set out a nice little table that is collapsible. They set it with candles, the whole 9 yards, like you're at a fucking like 5-star restaurant. You sit down, everything's poured for you. And she's just sitting there still. She does not put clothes on while even the help is there, at least as like the room is like completely closed, munching away, getting like crumbs on her chest. Goes, so what's your plan? I guess I'll come with you and just be the one who just gets you in and looks good.
Yeah, that'd be great if you don't mind. I mean, you certainly don't have to, but if you want to, absolutely.
Oh no, I like to kind of make myself known, and I haven't been seen at the harbor in some time, so I might be able to turn some heads I have not before.
Well, that's important.
I liked being looked at, if you can't tell.
Oh, what do you know of strategy, just in general, like
Would you?
military strategy?
Oh, I was gonna say strategy with people, I absolutely know, but strategy with military, does it look like I get my hands dirty?
You know, you're a person who I thought would surprise me, so like I think you would surprise me in pretty much any situation, so I wouldn't put it past you to know several things.
Okay, so we'll do this. She is intelligent. But she's one of those like hyper intelligent people that just has a really big penchant for self-destruction.
Hmm.
We're gonna have her roll a history check. I'll give her a +8, a 12. I remember some things from my studies. Is this have to do with boats again?
It does have to do with boats, yes.
No. I, I mean,
I mean, thus the Navy.
yeah, well, I remember that a lot of naval strategy comes from hiding your numbers.
Yep.
That's pretty much all I can remember with a 12.
All
Like,
right.
it's like you're trying to, it's more of, it's like chess. I guess military in general is more like chess. So if you're trying to, if you're trying to produce a certain image, then, or if you want something to happen, you need to kind of project an image of the opposite. So if you are strong, you want your opponent to think that you are weak, so that maybe they act in foolish, like they would do something they wouldn't normally do because they think that you're weak when really you're super strong.
And if we had the full might of the Vasundu Navy behind us, then we would be super strong, and we want them to think that we're not.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, that's a good place to start. I don't, Finn. I don't want you to get your hopes up. I don't think that we're going to. If anything, you're not going to get the whole navy. Half of it is in New Hope Landing, and I believe the other half is stationed on the other side of the continent.
Oh, so you have nothing here?
No, we have the reserve fleet. That's the man.
Oh,
That's we have a standing reserve fleet of ships just in case we need to defend the city.
gotcha. Well, I guess I'll take that.
Well, that's what I gave you.
Yeah. So,
And
I mean,
when you go talk to him, you're gonna have to. He's really prickly. But then again, a lot of people are prickly around me, and I've come to find out that it's just me. So maybe you have better luck.
yeah, maybe. I can talk my way into and out of things fairly well. So,
Yeah, well,
yeah, let's find out.
we just put on your most humbling face. And I'm going to put on actual clothes. Because unfortunately I can't wear this outside.
Oh, you're the princess. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but man, it's whew, I did that once. And hmm, I was as close to imprisoned as you could do to a princess.
Hmm.
So I've learned that there's a limit, and I know not to cross it. And
Th-
but it would be fun to piss off my dad. Anyways,
uh,
and she's like, let me get changed really quick. And she like runs into her closet, and again, it's one of those magical ones. So the door, 2, 3, shuts open. She has, because she's going down to the pier, she's wearing sort of like this kind of like uh off the shoulder like pirate garb with a corset idea. So she's like trying to match the venue she's going to. Her hair is done up in this sort of like loose bun with like a very sort of bougie looking like pointed hat with a feather in it. She goes, "What do you think?" And she
I've
does a little twirl.
You look amazing. Can I try that?
Absolutely.
Do
just
you,
when you go in,
you just
have
like imagine what you want, or like,
have the idea in mind.
all right,
So what it's going to do now, um, you have to put on clothes for it to work. Because what it does, from what they tell me, is it rearranges your clothes somehow. So
okay,
yeah, like so when I went in there, and I have like a robe that's so comfortable, and I put it on, and then it takes that, and then it transforms it into whatever I want. So just know that it's going to like take the clothes that you're wearing, and then you're not going to have those clothes anymore.
oh well, that's a bummer because I like these clothes.
Well, then, do you want to just wear a robe?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, I mean, here. And then she's just like, she points to like, when you go in, there's another robe. Let's just put that on, take our clothes off, and
All right.
all right. So you go in there. It is a like off-white sort of like eggshell robe, and you put it on. It is, I mean, Tempur-Pedic doesn't even do it justice. It's like it's already pre-warmed. It's like compresses you just a little bit from the weight. It's literally heaven as you just like put it all over your shoulders. And as you go and you stand, it's a large runic circle in a very tasteful like marble sort of room with a bunch of mirrors. You get into the center of it, you watch the glyph sort of from the center light up and then dance around the edges until it's complete. What are you what are you transforming this robe into?
Into a naval general type thing, but like all white and gold.
Okay, so like one of those like real big buckled overcoats with like the cuffed boots. Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
like the East India Company from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my
okay,
God.
I feel you, and it's like
Amazing.
it's all white.
Yeah, all white with like gold trim.
There you go. Okay, so you watch as when the runes light up, these ethereal ribbons shoot out from it, encase you like a cocoon, and you can watch Sailor Moon style as like the image is sort of like twisted out, molded, reshaped, and then redefined into the new sort of glittery form. And you look at yourself in the mirror and like you don't have to move your head, but you can already see every angle of you. So you
That's
just look in
sick.
the front and you're like, you're turning around and like it's perfectly tailored. Like it's immaculate how well it's,
With like the tails and everything. Yeah.
yes. I mean, and like it's perfectly polished. Like you go and like you flick the little metal ringlets on your like the belt buckle that goes around you, and it's like you're like, holy shit, that's fucking real. Uh, and then you get out, and she's sitting there going, I fucking love it.
You know, honestly, I was tempted to just wear the robe because that was very comfortable.
Oh, isn't it? I'm telling you.
Like I like the amount of self-control you must have to not just go out in this robe every day.
Oh, well, I mean, what do you think I wear usually? It's either when it gets kind of cold, then I put a robe on, but usually I'm just kind of hanging out by myself because
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I look fucking great.
Right.
But yeah, I got you. You must get in touch with our seamstress. She is fan fucking tastic. She's the one who has designed all of it, all the amenities that you have enjoyed so far.
I love that.
Yeah, we actually have one of the best seamstress colleges in this entire continent, and it shows.
Yeah, it certainly does. Yeah.
Okay, but for next time, I'm going to keep that in my back pocket so you visit me again.
Okay.
All right, so must we go?
Yeah, let me grab my clothes real quick. You have like a thing that I can stuff all of these in, right?
A servant just appears like from the like middle of nowhere and has a leather sort of like overnight bag that you can. He just goes, "For you, sir."
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can help?
Um, you know what? Why don't you just have a great day? How about that?
And you as well, sir. And he reaches back and you watch his fingers disappear as he almost pulls a curtain over him and goes, "Have a good day, sir." And just like closes this like almost like invisible curtain around him until he's now gone from existence.
Wow, that was creepier than when I do it.
Oh, you get used to it. He's
Yeah.
all of the butlers are very, very nice.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course, yeah.
Fucking mouth shut. I have to do have to keep them in line sometimes. I don't know if they're listening. All right, let's go.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah, if I know my fucking father. So she gathers her things, gets herself all nice and like frilled up, and you guys can leave the castle.
Are
Wait,
they gonna be upset if they see us flying away together? Should I make us invisible?
no, they don't care.
Okay, cool.
Right.
You
Uh,
good?
just in case, she goes over, she opens the door, like you see her head just disappear out and goes, "Hey, we're flying out of here, so tell the guys to stand down just in case." All right, great, thank you. It closes the door. It was, we're fine. Take me away.
All right. It's gonna be a quick jump, and then I'll do the wings.
Yes, nice.
Before she even answers, I like have her and I like jump out the window.
Yeah. And she goes, well, "Can you wait a little bit?" Look. Yeah, you guys wait, gets lifted up, and you guys can crest over the white castle walls, headed towards the western side of the city, towards the Raging Boar. Right about this time, I'd say that you guys are able to finally reconvene at the Raging Boar. Julia, you, Bryden, Magmore, and Sheila will have arrived much earlier than Finn and Rosa.
I'm assuming I was told that I was supposed to be going to the Raging Boar.
Yeah.
I,
Well,
I believe you're on a ship that is on the other side of the sea.
yeah. The problem is you're on the other side of the sea.
Oh, got it. Okay.
We were
Yeah,
like,
so
oh, last week. You're
Yeah.
not here. We'll put you back on the ship and take the other players. And now it's like, oh, shit.
so Nocton, actually, let's do this. While they're off having their little like go abouts in the morning, what does it look like as you like just kind of like wake up? What you have to do now is you're working on your flaming howlers, your fireball infused cannonballs. So
Okay.
you wake up.
You
It's a
also have a ton of barrels of black powder, and you also have Jeremy and Tolland.
yeah. They kind of hang out in like the driving cabin most of the time because they like it's like their own little like studio apartment together. So they don't venture out below too much besides to get like supplies or maybe like take a piss. Um, so for Nocton, this morning in particular, it's fairly quiet.
Okay, so
Almost.
if you were to have sort of like a third person view of what's happening, I've taken a section of the hold and I've basically curtained it off almost like a clean room. And like the deck is completely bare except for one table in the middle. But outside of the clean room, everything is like basically in complete disarray because I had to rearrange the entire cargo hold in order to like make
I'm
this room.
imagining the child's room trying to be clean by throwing everything in the closet.
So on the table, there's several apparatuses, several small containers of black powder. Everything is laid out very meticulously, like those little like curved metal scoops. You can see me like slowly grabbing some of the black powder, pouring it into a cannonball, screwing in the cap, and then casting some enchantment on it. And then you watch me like slowly, carefully place it in like this perfect pyramid. And there are like several perfect pyramids of cannonballs arrayed on the floor next to the table.
Dangerous.
um that and then as the pyramids are completed, I sort of like build a crate around them, and then they are contained some way, shape, or form. And it just like time just goes by. Like I don't eat for 12 hours, 16 hours until I'm assuming Jeremy or Tolland is like, hey,
Yeah,
you
you would
okay?
get like, you'd get a knock at the at your door, which is closed, and you'd hear through it just like muffled. Hey man, you want some food? It's like it's noon. With
Noon of
food
which day?
today. Wait,
Ha-
did you go to sleep last night? Hey, can you open the door? It's hard to talk to you.
And I like you hear some like light clinks as I like carefully put the tools down on the bench. I turn around and you hear like this you hear this weird like squelching noise as I pull off these like leather gloves that I was wearing over my prosthetic. And it's just like filled with oil and lubricant because prosthetic. And I just abruptly open the curtain, say, how many times has the sun gone below the horizon?
God, I feel like this is a trick question. Once?
Excellent. I am on schedule. I require some water and a small amount of sustenance. Thank you for asking.
Okay, I'll bring you some water and bread.
Do not step foot past this curtain. You can
And he
leave it
just
outside the door.
like you watch his foot slowly slide towards like into the room. He's like, is it okay to step in here?
Unless you would like to lose a limb and look like me, I would advise you do not step foot past the curtain.
Well, buddy, I think you're beautiful, but that's heard. And he like takes a sip of his coffee and like, and I'm gonna leave you to it. And
What is it? What is it they say? To each their own.
Yeah, you do you, buddy. That's what we're gonna say. Don't
Excellent.
blow us up.
I appreciate the fact that you believe I am beautiful. I believe Xander did very beautiful work. However, it requires some upgrades in the future.
Yeah, that kind of seems like it's just that's gonna be a cycle for you. Like, when does the upgrade stop? Are you worried about becoming like so not human that you're more machine?
Are you implying that I am partially not human at the moment? Because I am already definitely not a human.
Well, no, I'm implying that, but like, are you worried that you're gonna become too much machine?
Why would that be a downside?
I don't know, like you lose your humanity, like you lose like
Until the point where my brain is replaced, I do not believe that any other upgrades would be too much.
okay. Huh. Hey, Jeremy, I got a question for you. Hey, well, I'll bring you that stuff later. And he like disappears. I was like, hey, like, so at what point does like, and he's like gonna go ask Jeremy the same fucking question. So let's roll a Arcana check for the creation and handling of the explosives.
Gotcha. One moment.
Below a 5, yeah, you're fine. I was gonna say like there's
A
like no
5.
What is your modifier? 10?
10?
Okay. So it really would just be on a natural 1 is when any bad thing could possibly happen. So your meticulous nature makes this a breeze to put together, and you're actually becoming quite good at it to the point of where like there's a moment where you're like, I could just do this. Like, why am I sailing with these people? And then like you remember all of the reasons why, and continue your work through it.
Once the food and drink is dropped off, again, sort of third person view.
It's dropped at literally the threshold of the door.
Yep. I'll once I reach a stopping point, I will meticulously clean off the table and place all of the tools and items I was using into a crate that has a small compartment for every single thing. So they're all separated by the place they need to be. And then I will place the food on the table, and you just sort of, I just sort of am gonna sit there, like holding a piece of bread and just looking at it, thinking.
All right. So as you start to get lost in thought of how you probably already have seen, and you're like, I could already improve this. I could already improve that. Like this is like, and then you jump onto your body and then back to the howlers, and you just get to the point where you probably haven't even taken a bite in 5 minutes.
No, definitely not.
And
I'm thinking it's closer to like 45 minutes.
yeah, and as you start to get lost in thoughts of your slight break from work, we're gonna jump right back over to Finn and Julia, the rest of you at the Raging Boar. Phantasma sitting there. Oh, God. When are they going to get here? Also, Bryden, could you? Yeah, and he throws his cowl up to disguise himself as a, like, let's just say like a dark-skinned sort of like deckhand. She goes, "We shouldn't be here. Julia, Sheila, we're going to be over there just watching. Holler, I mean, we'll be there if you need us." And Brian's like, "Are you sure? Like, she hasn't even seen my face." And like, she grabs him by the ear and is like, "I am not letting you fuck this up." And he's just, "All right, all right, all right, all right, all right." Ah, fuck. Ugh. And he like straightens out his shirt and whatnot. They go over to like the farthest end of the Raging Boar Tavern. Like it's like this little like sort of cubby cutaway like half circle table, and very basically disappear out of sight. Sheila looks down and goes, "So do you want to like are we drinking or
If
what are we
you
doing?"
want, we could definitely start again. I
Yeah,
mean, we're just killing time now.
yeah. By this time, Julia, you've already like crushed your meal. I'd say like after you guys had eaten, Phantasma and Julia, or Phantasma and Bryden would have walked away. And she's like, "Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm just like getting bored of like I don't know what we're doing. Like it isn't fit like." And then by the time she's just kind of like gabbing away at like bitching and complaining for just no reason at all, just a bitch.
Yep.
Um, you hear the door open and you don't think anything of it until you hear a bunch of like quiet, nothing, like just complete silence. As you look over at the door and in walks Finn, basically dressed to the nines.
Before I got in, when I was like 50 feet from the building, I would have subtle spell messaged Phantasma,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have been like, "I'm with the princess. Get the fuck out."
Don't worry, we're fine. Bryden is secured.
Okay.
So as you get down, you hear Phantasma's voice ring through your ears, and like you feel confident enough to open the door. And like showstoppers, the entire tavern stops to like just take in the two of you who are dressed so much better than everybody else at this tavern. Like for some, it's like you guys walked in and everybody else somehow got covered in shit. Um, like you've never seen white like Finn's white. But you guys can get in. Finn, you see Julia and most of the probably first Sheila crammed at like a central circular table in the middle of the tavern. Sheila just kind of looks at you and like gives you like a you walk over.
Hey guys.
Hello.
So we're gonna go talk to some Navy captain, general person, try and get some boats, some crew and some backup basically. Uh, do you guys want to just hang out here, or you want to come with? Or like,
Come with.
actually, should they come with?
I think they should.
Okay. You think that will help our case?
I think the more I mean, first off, if we bring Sheila, that is like
Very intimidating. Yeah.
right. First off, second off, um,
Magmo's hair is fire, so like that's helpful.
well,
Should he
I don't,
stay here?
oh, I don't think that they should leave. They just don't do a lot of talking.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
The talking should mainly come from me and maybe Finn. The rest of you just sit there and maybe like stay outside and like pretend like you're our security.
You
Or-
got it.
All right, between you three, Julia's in charge.
She just laughs at that like and looks at Sheila and then just okay, boss.
I mean, you're a big girl now. What's the command, officer? And Sheila's just like looking at you like she can't keep her fucking face straight.
She's like, let's go. And just starts walking out the door.
All right, we should probably go. His office hours probably end in an hour or two.
Oh, good. All right. So we're close though, right? Should we just walk?
Yeah, it's like a 20-minute walk.
All right, and then Finn puts his wings away.
All right. So you guys get out. You guys can take one of the main thoroughfares. I said 20-minute walk. It's more of a 20-minute carriage ride. Like it would be a longer because you have to because I forgot that you guys are on the west side of the city and the harbor's east side. So you guys, yeah. So you guys are gonna take a carriage, obviously, because fucking Rosa's not walking. And you guys can get dropped off at the very sort of like dingy, like gray scale sort of harbor that's a lot of concrete, but then you can see some very well polished wood foundation that kind of like scaffolding sort of like hangs off of the sides of it that then disappear, like then hang into the water. There is a centralized large square stone building that has a singular like lean-to slanted red roof. The front of it has the coat of arms of the royal family hanging above it with some saying that I probably should have come up with, but has to deal with family and unity. But you guys get see the front of it. There are two guards posted. As you guys approach, they don't seem to recognize Rosa upon approach until you guys get there and they kind of look over at you for a second and then look back at Rosa. She goes, yeah, I need to talk to your boss. Is Albus, what is it, Cloverfoot?
Cloverfoot, yeah.
Yeah, I need to talk to him, and it's urgent matters of the crown. And the guy just kind of looks so dumbfounded because like she's very good looking, so a lot of people have to get through that first before they're like, oh, you talked to me. And he's like, yeah, right away, princess, right away, princess. And like they like kind of like almost run into each other as they kind of fumble for the door to like open it up to make sure she can like walk in, like I'll go get him. And he runs ahead of him while the other one stands by the door and ushers you guys into a sort of warmly lit wood and stone interior. Main wood hallway takes you out of the foyer. As she's standing there with like you guys are locked arms, she goes, it smells like boring in here.
I told you didn't have to come if you didn't want to.
No, to be honest,
I have your permission slip.
I really just wanted to dress up.
Yeah,
And now that I've done it and I've dressed up, I realized that
get over it.
I'm kind of over it. Oh.
That's fair. I mean, if you want to make an introduction and dip, that's fine.
No, I'm good at keeping face. I have a very good I'm interested face, don't you worry. Look, here he comes. And she's straight up. And you actually like she wasn't kidding. It's like if you've ever watched like a model go from like their model face to like their casual face, like it's almost like she changes her bone structure at the same time. But as she like her cheeks get a little more sunken in, and she kind of throws her nose in the air as you can see that following the like milquetoast male human that was at the door is a halfling who, if you look at your handouts, you go to Vasundu, you can go on to Albus Cloverfoot. You can see that he is a weathered old halfling who has a nice little like, straw beard, kind of these blue piercing eyes, and like a lot of wrinkles on his. So you can see a lot of days at sea for this guy. He's wearing a fairly old, it's kind of faded, but it is a, like, just the common military regalia that you would wear, simplified for like the daily like go abouts, not the ceremonial with all the pins and bullshit, but you can tell he's got a little bit of status to him. As he approaches, he sees Rosa, and you can see he grows a couple inches as once and they're in the presence, everyone kind of gets their shit together. He goes, "So, Princess Alessandro, pleasure to meet you." And he just kind of like bows his head. She goes, "Albus, pleasure. I have urgent business from the crown, and it is to introduce you to my friend and captain, Finn. Albus is the general and the standing commander of the reserve fleet, I believe, and the harbor master on my day today, which is getting pretty boring nowadays. Is yes, totally. Finn, if you would, please, we don't want to waste this precious man's time. Allow me. And she like lets go of your arm and kind of like slinks over to like out of view and just sits there, folds her arms and watches and is observing. And Albus walks up to you and goes, "Finn, pleasure to meet you." And he like sticks out this like burly fucking hand.
Likewise, sir. And Finn, like, kind of soft hand.
"What can I do you for?"
Well, where can I start here? You've heard of Thaddeus Decatur, yes?
His eyebrows immediately perk up. "What good sailor with his salt hasn't?"
Right. Okay. So he's currently occupying Eden with with what seems like the vast majority of his fleet.
He puts his hand and goes, "Son, could you follow me in my office? I think this is better shed shitting down."
Shitting down. All right. Sure. Yeah.
That's what I
Uh, all right. Yeah. Why don't you all wait here? I'll be back.
So she goes, "I will be waiting. I'll wait outside with the others." So she leaves, the door opens for her, and Rosa will come out and hang out with Julia and Sheila as they are outside, sort of just kind of like hanging about. I got to tell you, that is the most boring fucking everything that I've ever seen. How do people do it? I'm so fucking lucky that I'm royal. And she just like starts like talking to herself as Finn, you walk down the creaky floorboards of the hallway to Albus's office. You get in, his desk is halfling size, so it's like a normal size room, but with like this like really big but small halfling desk. He's got plenty of like normal people seating as he just like shit.
Does he sit behind the desk?
Yeah.
All right. Finn's gonna sit cross-legged in front of the desk.
Okay. So Thaddeus Decatur.
Yeah. So that's good that you've heard of him. He's currently occupying Eden with what I assume to be the majority of his fleet.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So I currently have a fleet coming up the Orange Coast coming for him.
You have a fleet.
Yes. We refer to ourselves as the Grand Resistance. I know it's a little over the top, a little on the nose, but we do have the full might of the Golden Sails behind us. Actually, defected Golden Sails, now known as the Golden Dawn.
Hold on. You're telling me that you're in league with that crazy Gildus motherfucker?
No, I'm telling you, I have effectively taken the gold sails from the Salt King. Whether he knows it or not is another story, but
And he just like he like absentmindedly grabs a bunch of like parchment and just like kind of like shuffles it in front of him. You could see how I find that hard to believe. And then he like puts it down and rearranges it, like just like keeping his hands busy. Leans back. Goes, so
I'll be honest, I also have several other tricks up my sleeve, which I'm not quite at liberty to tell you at the moment. But the point of me being here right now, we are
Well-
coming up the coast to take on his entire fleet with our fleet, which is not as big. And I know that you have a reserve fleet here. And I know that if we don't take care of this problem in Eden, then he's going to come here next.
okay.
And you cannot take him without us. And if we die in Eden, sorry, bud.
Okay, roll a persuasion check. Fuck you.
Nice.
Every time that I want to make anything. Okay. All right. So,
I mean, you can see you know I'm right.
well, that okay. So I was going to say, like, as you're talking, you're like you're to pick up his body language a little bit, and you mentioned that he's Decatur, so he begins interested. You mentioned that you have your own fleet. He start like you can see kind of like his like scoffing, like side eye or like eye rolling, like he doesn't believe you. But the second you start talking and arguing towards like the pragmatic side of almost like this, you need us as much as we need you, like this problem doesn't go away. You catch his eyes. Slowly goes from like he's giving you a little bit of a once over and goes, all right, Sean, you have my attention. You say you have a fleet. You have the Golden Dawn, which is the Golden Shales, which aren't part of Gildas anymore. So,
My fleet consists of every remaining pirate on the 9 seas that is not under the
and how
rule
many
of.
ships would that be exactly?
Do I know how many ships it is? It's like
How
13,
many
right?
exactly. So,
Enough to fill half of them.
okay, so you just had this conversation a couple days ago with Brian as he laid it all out for you when you were at Ilix. So roll a history check with advantage.
13.
Just barely sneaks by. So you're going to get the amount of ships wrong. So you have 21 ships, but you think that you have more. So you're gonna say 23 ship, like 23, 20.
Okay, yeah.
You're gonna be like, you're gonna like embellish that a little bit just because you want it to be more ships.
Yep.
You remember the men correctly. You have around 600, maybe 650 men and women that can fight. So as you like lay the numbers down, it goes, that's not a lot.
No, but I've got tricks up my sleeve. And if you've seen any of the things that I've done before to this man, you would have faith in what I would be able to do.
Well, that's the thing, Sean. I haven't. So, um, unfortunately, I'm sure that you can imagine that I may be the commanding officer of this fleet, but the control of said fleet does not remain in my hands. So I must take this request above me to our Master General. Now, you speak truth. The reason that our ports are closed are partly because the fog makes it so we can't do any intercontinental trade. Every ship we've lost, that's why it's stopped.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's why I came to you.
So I can play that up, but I'm gonna need some sort of rub that isn't the sign off word from a drunken princess. With all due respect.
Would you like me to walk you through every single time that I've tricked this fucking man?
No.
Because I can tell you every single story. If you want, I can also fly you above our fleet and show you what we have going on.
Now, if you could show me, then we have a different story.
All right. You ready?
Now,
Yeah, now. You want to go?
what are we doing?
We're going to land on one of the ships, and I'm going to fly you as high as I possibly can so you can see the ships going off into the horizon.
The ships are in the harbor right now.
No. The ships are sailing up the Orange Coast currently.
Right, you said that. So quick question. First off, yes. Second off, how far away you said he's in Eden?
He's
How
in Eden, yes, currently.
Far away are your ships from Eden?
About a little under a week. Probably about the same distance as here from Eden.
I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe a little less.
So, as you say here, 7 days from Eden, he goes, Eden is at least 10 days from here.
All right. I mean, we can slow down a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I need from you is not a full-scale frontal. We're going to attack from all sides. This guy, I have tricked this guy so many times.
Used to you for 3 days late. Now are we?
Correct. So we can wait on that account. I have tricked him so many times. I want him to believe. And also, we have sent counter messaging to everyone detailing, I don't know, 20 different plans. Which, if he wants to be prepared for all of them, he's going to have to spread his forces so thin in so many different directions that he's not going to have any idea where we're coming from.
Your strategy is impressive.
I want to full-on attack him, and when he thinks he has us on the ropes, I want you all to show up.
A good old pincher movement.
Sure.
Sure. All right. Well, let me go talk and make sure that my day is open. But this can be my long lunch.
Yeah. How is that? How long it's going to take to talk to this this master of ships?
I'm not going to have an answer for you until tomorrow.
Any chance we could move that along?
No.
All right. So let's. Guess we'll just wait an extra day.
Sorry, but bureaucracy does not really
Well, hopefully he sticks around Eden a little bit longer.
Well, how long are you in town?
As short as possible. I would like to get back to the siege of Eden to destroy Thaddeus Decatur as quickly as I possibly can.
Yes. Well, yes. So,
but you wanted a show and tell, yes?
I wanted to show me now.
Okay. Grab, please.
He like takes his hand, puts it in yours.
All right, and Finn's gonna spread his wings real quick, like without any warning, and he's gonna be like, and then
Whoa!
They will be on Bryden's ship.
Okay. As you he is death squeezing your hand, and he just Oh dear God, I haven't teleported in ages.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I mean, hopefully that you can. Hopefully, I don't have to do this again anytime soon because that eats up a whole lot of my magic. Uh, shall we? Is Bryden the front ship? I would have teleported to whatever the front ship was.
So actually, the front ship is technically the Terror of the Deep. You have like you act as like a diamond, and the spear and the point is the Terror of the Deep.
The front like above water ship.
Oh, the front. Yeah, I'd say Bryden is probably the front.
'Cause I'm not showing him the terror.
No. You can land on Cheap Trick. As you do, like the crew kind of looks around, takes a second to recognize you, goes, "Oh, Captain Finn! Hey, what's going on?
Nice digs, right? You like these?
Where's Brian? What happened?
Oh,
Where's
this
is
uh
that
th no
Brian?
th th this is no this Albus, right? Yeah. This is Albus. I'm gonna take him for a tour
As
real quick.
this guy kind of like kind of sizes him out the wrong way, and he goes, "My name is Albus Cloverfoot, and if you don't call me that, I'll knock your fucking teeth out." The guy just looks at him and goes, "All right, man, cool," and then just like walks away. He goes, "You were Shane?"
Right, halfling. Forgot. Yeah, so let's show and tell, shall we?
Yep, let's go.
I'm just glad you didn't teleport into the gunpowder room.
No.
That would have been great. Game over.
So you can hold him. It's very easy because he's only half your size, and you can take him on this large, big, swooping sweep of the whole fleet. He goes, "This is impressive."
Yeah, it's not bad. You got that one. There's some off past the horizon that way. There's some past the horizon that way. We try to keep a horizon apart between most of the ships so that, we can catch up and help out, but like we're not too close where we can get snug up upon.
That's
Um
good. Conceal your numbers.
yeah, the Golden Dawn's like way back there. So like I don't know if we're gonna make it back there before like in time to do anything.
That's
'Cause
fine. I've
yeah.
seen enough.
All right, cool. Like good. Do you have a teleportation circle we can use? Because like that would use way less magic. If you don't, it's fine. I'll just.
Uh, he like pats himself and he's like, "Not on me.
All right. Yeah.
Put it
Cool.
at the office. Kind of left in a rush. Wasn't ready. Sorry."
No, yep. It's fine.
I do have one for the palace and for my office.
All right. Maybe I might want to get that office one from you when we get back, just in case.
You're gonna have to earn it.
I
And
have
he
not.
kinda, like,
Have I not earned it? Really?
he's
Let him
chuckling
go.
as he says this. Yeah.
Yeah. He can feel Finn's grip like loosen just a little bit.
he squeezes harder on your wrists. Boy, don't you drop me.
Yeah. All right.
You really don't have your ships.
Oh, I'll have your ships. Anyway. All right. Ready?
Down,
And
down, down.
Finn's just gonna like big wingspan and just like stop midair and just be like, all right.
And then you teleport again?
Yep.
Okay, nice. So he's just sitting there still bracing. He's like, you're teleporting right to the office?
Teleporting him to outside where Rosa and the crew are.
Okay, so those of you who are outside kind of like putzing around, it's been like 4 or 5 minutes. Like Rosa's bored, so she like disappears from view and then it's come back and she's smoking something she got from somebody. I want to say that who has a passive perception above a 13?
I do.
Julia?
Yes.
Okay. I believe Sheila does too. And you guys both pick up the faint glow of, you can see just like this little dim rune, like runic circle appear right before you see this bright flash of light. And you see Finn and what is a sort of bearded, sort of salt-stained halfling get just up right in the middle of the street.
Oh, you're back. You didn't take us with you.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I had to prove who we
Oh,
were and what we were
If you
doing.
have other friends.
Yeah, this is part of my crew. Yeah, this is
Hello,
part. This is part of the crew of my ship.
I'm General Albus Cloverfoot. Nice to meet you all.
nice to meet you as well. So, any luck? You're a
Well,
big
I'd say you
fan?
guys definitely started off on a strong foot. But I
He
don't
needs
mean
to he needs to go convince the master of ships, and he's not going to know till tomorrow.
no, I am the master of ships. It's just
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
master of the entire standing force.
I thought you were the harbor master. You know, everyone has so many titles. It's hard to keep them straight.
You wouldn't fucking believe it. Don't know myself some days. So, I will hurry up and get this to him because I believe time is of the essence. But you will hear back very quickly, early in the morning, if I can.
Excellent. We will. You know what? I'll just come back here early in the morning
That's fine.
because who knows where the fuck we're going to be staying.
Who knows? But definitely come see me tomorrow. I'll be here bright and early.
All right. I will see you here bright and early. Oh, can I get that circle so I can just go straight there? Actually, that would make it much easier.
God, that fucking natural 20. Yeah, you can. He's like, I'll tell you right now, boy. Only 3 people know what this fucking struggle looks like. So if something bad happens, I'm coming for you.
No, straight up, you can take it and burn it afterwards. I
Why the
am
fuck would I do that?
no,
Fuck
no,
white.
my copy of it. You can never mind. I want to sleep in my bed tonight, basically, not in a inn in on this, east end of town. So
We got
I will.
plenty of inns. What are you doing at the east end of town?
That's where we were. I don't know.
It's a shit end of town. No offense to the city.
But if we sleep in our beds, then I can just circle to you, and then we're good.
That's Finn. You know you can sleep in the palace.
Can everyone else?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that was an option. All right. I guess we're gonna sleep in the palace then.
There are literally over 1,000 rooms in that palace.
All right, yeah, but I mean,
There are rooms they haven't even opened in 10 years.
some of like I've met royals before, and some of them are not so welcoming, and some of them are not so generous.
They're
And
not.
I'm not saying that that's you, but I mean, you're not like the king or the queen, so like I don't know what their rules are.
First of all, how dare you assume I am absolutely in the shit. And yeah, I can get you in. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
Well, are we done? Not to mention, it's kind of boring.
Yeah, thank you, General Cloverfoot. I'll be back in the morning.
Absolutely. I shall be off. And he doesn't even go back into his office. You see him like take a right and head towards the north end of town, like towards where the palace is. And you can see that like every single soldier that he passes by, he gets a nod. He gets, hey General, hey Cloverfoot. No, everybody pays their respects as he walks by. And he disappears and he's off going to hopefully do y'all's bidding. Now, you guys, it's about midday. Nocton, you're just now probably, I'd say you're getting to the end of whatever like you had laid out in front of you. So Finn, Julia, Sheila, what are you guys doing for the rest of the day?
Rosa, do you have a circle that I can use to actually no, wait, I have one that I can use to get back here, but it brings me to like a dark alley somewhere.
Where did you get that one?
I don't even know. I don't remember.
Which
But
dark alley is it?
I don't know. It's like in this which direction are we?
We're west. Oh, like she's like she holds
It's
up a diamond and she's like, we're here.
it's like by the boar somewhere. The smiling boar, raging boar.
Hey, I know that one. Why do I know that one?
I don't know. I'll just use that one. but I gotta get back to the ship real quick, and then I'll come back.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm no offense, I'm going to go back to the palace because I need my mid-afternoon nap.
All right. You just gonna take a cot, or do you want me to do you want the flying treatment?
Oh, if you'll do the flying treatment, absolutely, please.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
Up, away.
Wee.
Thanks there. You can get your arms underneath her armpits. You can get her into a nice hold, and then be able to lift off and make the 5-minute journey.
Yeah.
Take.
I'm just gonna be like, you guys find somewhere to go, and then just message or sending me when you're there.
I will say, Finn, you do remember that while you were flying around and you're getting the little visual cues, that you had set up to talk to both Orlock,
Yep.
the owner, and also Hart, that bard that you met.
Yep. I don't remember when that was supposed to be.
They were supposed to be in the same day, but there was just so much packed into that day, and you met the princess. You guys, it wasn't anything other than that.
All right, yeah, so I'll do that after.
Like you're getting the reminder as you're sailing around. You drop her off. She like hops into there. Like the cats come and like sort of do like a nice little vortex around her legs, and she picks them up and kisses them and like, yeah, yes.
Do you want your robe back?
No, you can have it, baby.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
fine.
so kind. Thank
Not the
you.
rope anymore. It's those. It's like you. Plus, you've already got your stank on it. I don't
Well,
want
look, I could have turned it back into a robe for you and given you back the robe.
it. And she just like looks like she just like open palm looks at like around at all of the nice shit. She's like, but why?
I don't know, sentiment. I don't know. But okay, fine, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll keep it.
For me now. Now you look like a fly captain that you're always supposed to be.
I do look like a flag captain, and that's all you, so thank you.
All right, well, I must nap now. And she like looks at you, gives like a little like sort of like Jesus Christ tea, and then just like falls back into her bed, and the cats all just pile onto her, and she's just like, see yourself out.
Okay, bye. And then
Yeah. You can do a nice little half turn, get your wings out, and then make your way back to meet these people wherever they are.
I'm
Rachel?
if they don't send me, then I'm just gonna go right back to wherever they were when I left.
That's where we
Okay.
are.
Okay.
All right. So, what do you want to do?
Bryden, Phantasma, where are you? Hello, hello, hello,
Hey,
hello.
we're like halfway through. Like you see all the churches.
No.
There. Okay. Head back towards the Raging Bull, but stop halfway and look down.
Okay. Down?
Yeah. So
Oh, like flying?
yeah, he's assuming you're.
Oh. No, I'm like walking with the crew. Like we can walk back towards the Raging Bull.
Oh, okay. All right. So you can echolocate them eventually, so because they point out there is a small cluster of cathedrals that kind of like designate one of like the holier districts. You can land. People kind of like ooh and ah as your wings go back like and retract into you. Bryden, because all right, it's good to see you. How did it go?
It's good. I spoke to General. He's gonna speak to his boss, try and get us some help. I may have almost fucked up and revealed that you were here.
Good job.
Because I mentioned your teleportation circle, and she was like, "Why does that sound familiar?" So we're gonna get you out of the city, and you're gonna be on your ship, and I will have gotten that teleportation circle from you, but I didn't remember that it was from you.
Perfect. Yeah,
If she finds out that you're there later, so be it.
I wouldn't.
I didn't know.
To be honest, I wouldn't mind hitting that again. She does look.
Nope,
has
not
the
even close. Not until after we're done. Maybe after we're done.
Okay,
If you
that's
even try, I will fucking kill you.
deal. All
I
right.
will teleport you over. I will teleport you 1,000 feet over the middle of the ocean and drop your ass.
A fitting death.
Even if you live, you will fucking die.
Look. Oh, I look, Captain Finn. I'm so scared. I won't do it. I promise.
Thank you. I'm serious. I have never been more serious about. Actually, yeah, I have probably, but anyway. So we're gonna go back to the ships, and then I'm gonna come back here with a couple people and then do that thing. A couple of us will sleep in the castle tonight, and then we'll go to the general in the morning. But you two can kind of let the fleet know that we're gonna have to slow down a bit because we gotta wait for the Vasundu fleet.
Oh, so that's a definite thing.
It's not a definite thing, but if it is, then they're gonna be at least 10 days, whereas we're like 7 or 8 out.
So we can just like, yeah, I'll tell them. We can snake, and we'll just do it that way.
Yeah, snake or beach or something, you know.
Okay. Ooh. Well. Because Thaddeus is watching us, right?
I mean, yeah, he can be. He can't watch the terror.
Okay.
I don't know who else is on the crew that he's watching.
Yeah, God knows. I'm just trying to think of what would be better if he were to see us traveling or stopped.
You know, it would be good. Just travel south for like a couple days.
Yeah,
Confuse the shit out of him if he's watching.
yeah, because we could go. Yeah, we'll veer our course off almost like 90, like not 90, but like 45.
Straight up 180 degrees. Just turn around, go south for like a day, and then turn around and come back north for a day.
Okay.
Because he'll look and he'll be like, "Why the fuck are they going south? Where are they?"
Okay. All right. Well, that's if he's able to. Yeah. All right. All right. All right.
And
Okay.
then
So we leave it-
somebody can let Nostradamus know as well, please, and thank you.
Yeah. Hey, like I can send that message.
Cool, thank you. I will be back hopefully tomorrow, hopefully with good news.
Okay.
So we all go now?
Yeah, I'm in. You get one last beer for the road, and he gets an ale, chugs it. You guys can where are you guys dipping off into like just like a back alley?
Yeah, just somewhere dark.
Okay, you're easily able to find that, and you guys can teleport yourselves back onto the Terror or the Cheap Trick.
Terror.
Okay, so you go back to the Terror. You're all back on Nocton. The amazing silence that you've been able to enjoy for the past like a half of a day is rudely interrupted by this horrid just boom, 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 and then the sounds of scraping boot steps as the familiar sounds of someone arriving on a teleportation circle or someone arriving via teleportation has occurred out your side of your lab. Yeah. So the rest of you land on the tear. Let's take a quick break, and we can get back in like let's make it like pretty quick. So we'll try to be back in like 5,
Okie dokie.
Okay.
and we'll see. Hello, welcome back, everybody, to the West March Guys live stream. Thank you for staying with us or tuning in. Doesn't matter. You're beautiful and we love you. So we're gonna try and jump right in here for the sake of time. You guys had just met with General Cloverfoot and had given him a little tour of your fleet to prove that you are who you say you are, and with a very good persuasion roll. You had him sold, but unfortunately, he's not the one that needs to be sold. So, putting your best foot forward, he's going to go talk to the master general and hopefully be able to like get you guys a ship or two. Who knows? We'll find out tomorrow when the decision comes. But you guys had just teleported back to the fleet after spending like the better part of the day in Visundu. You guys are now kind of just hanging out. Nocton, you are now reunited with the party finally. You guys like you go and like the second you get close to Nocton's lab, I would say that he probably spits out a warning because you just put away all of those explosives and they're like any sort of jostling could knock the tower over. Like you're worried. So Nocton's been busy.
What is this mess out here, Nocton? Like, why is this? Like, it looks like it exploded in here.
I needed to make a less cluttered area in order to do my work safely.
Oh, oh, right. You're doing the
Let's
things.
look at the bombs. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. That's a good call.
I call these my piles of doom.
That's fairly accurate name. Good job.
yeah, like I mean, fuck whatever name Jeremy said. That's better.
Should we
Piles of
like
doom.
get some of them off the boat onto the other boats?
That
But
would be wise.
Okay, all right.
do they need any special like handling?
Absolutely.
Can they be in the water, or will that fuck them up?
It seemed like your design was waterproof.
It is likely that they are water resistant for a certain period
There
of
you go,
time. However, I have not done any testing.
All right, good. So everyone who stays here, your job is to get it from this ship onto the rest of the ships.
Got it. Phantasma's like, I'm not dead.
Well, Phantasma, you're staying here, and so is Bryden, and so is the rest of the fleet staying here.
I will make a delivery to at least the two closest ships so that we do not have such a dangerous amount on board.
Yeah, we should do is we should take them to the captain's ships and then they can be dispersed amongst them.
Yes, that
Right,
seems
it's like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
You know, it would be sick if we still had a teleportation tree on the ship.
You guys had a teleportation tree?
And Finn's just gonna keep making this face at Nocton.
I
Yeah,
believe you are referring to what is now the helm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do recall there was an inability to steer the ship beforehand, correct?
wait, you couldn't.
Right, so let's cut down the teleportation tree. Good call. Anyway,
Dude, so much work I put into that stupid thing.
The tree?
Cut it down.
To be
Like,
fair, where inside a ship do you have a tree?
I know.
It there was no prior notification that
I
it
know,
was
it's
not
just-
simply decoration. I have apologized.
I know you have. I'm just giving you shit. All right, so who wants to spend the night in a castle, and who wants to spend the rest of the day and night delivering cannonballs to other ships?
Not
Catch.
cannonballs.
And I'm gonna throw him what looks like one of the cannonballs from the crates
You're gonna throw it to who?
to Finn.
Okay.
I'm relatively close to him.
Okay.
You catch it without an issue.
But was this about to blow up? Is this gonna blow up in my hands?
I believe the phrase is I was giving you shit.
Oh,
No.
okay.
That is a really aggressive shit.
I'm going to give this shit back to you.
This
No, right.
cannonball is not active currently.
That's
Oh,
really
okay, great. That's
bad,
wonderful.
though.
Thank you for letting me know now. Once you put it back on your piles of doom.
Anyone who's around actually sees me like the corner of my mouth start to like go up a little bit.
Then you're fucking insane. What, like, a funny joke is like, oh haha, like I untied like your drawstring on your pants and they fell down. Like, not, oh, here's a bomb that might kill you.
I found this incredibly entertaining.
I remember when we taught you how to joke. But anyway,
Slightly aggressive. And Fantash is gonna walk away, like kind of just like in a little bit, like just flabbergasted. Okay.
all right. Well, I told Rosa that that a crew would be staying at the castle with her. So,
Knockdown, you should take a break. Let's go.
Nocturne, would you like a break? Would you like to come
I would enjoy that.
spend the night in a castle
Yeah, girl.
as a reward for joking correctly?
Yeah.
I appreciate the acknowledgement of my effort to be more relatable.
Humane.
Yeah, because it's you need to humanize you as much as possible.
I think she's gonna love him.
Oh, she hasn't met you yet, has she? Oh boy. All right.
It's gonna be great.
Well, I'm going to talk to the killer whales and make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, I almost want to bring Sheila, but Sheila, were you
Don't
bored?
You dare tell me I can't go.
What's that?
Don't you dare tell me I can't go.
Weren't you like bored though? Or are you like good? You want to go?
No, dude, I fucking just like I love that like lifestyle. It's just, dude, yeah, yeah, I'm going.
All right, fine, you can come.
I mean, I can't believe that you wouldn't take it,
I am taking you.
but you were thinking about not.
Well, I thought you didn't want to go.
What do you- I mean, did you not remember the night?
Well, what is this? Whose is this? I just picked this up off the table. It's somebody's.
It's Max's.
Max,
Remember his
where's Max?
He's
What
back.
is this? What is this delightful snack? It's amazing.
um, and then you just put it away. It disappears.
No, it's gone. Oh, it was cool. That's like what happens at at Larodis's place. Anyway,
Magmore, so as you guys are like kind of like going around, Magmore, he has his the crystal ball that has like the flame inside of it, and he's like moving it around in his hand. He's like, you know, I think I'm gonna stay here. I'm not doing cannonball bullshit. No, that's bullshit.
You should come with, and then we'll all be there.
oh,
We
you're
can
gonna
just
have
hang
to do.
out.
You're gonna have to do some cannonball bullshit if you're staying here.
All right, then fuck that. Then he like he was gonna like stay and pray, but he takes the crystal ball, puts it in his bag. He's like, all right, fuck that. I'm with you guys.
You can come pray there. That's fine.
I'll think about it.
Can anyone else here teleport anywhere? Like circle, teleportation, whatever.
I've
You can do the trees. I know you can do the trees,
do the trees.
but we don't have any trees here, so that doesn't help us really.
So I don't.
That wasn't a dig at you, Nocton.
It's all you.
I understand.
All right. I'm just, brainstorming other ways we can get the drop on good old Thaddy, and Gnosian weapons would be a good surprise. But
That would be good. Yes.
because we can't bring we can't bring too much from there, but like we could get some fucking cool ass weapons.
Yeah. I mean, if everything's going as we left it, then I'm sure that Angie has something we can grab.
All right. Well, I mean, this is gonna take a day or two to deal with this nonsense. So, and then after that, maybe we can spend a couple days going back and forth to Gnosi and just keep bringing up a stockpile of weapons.
I'm okay with that.
Maybe Via Macana has something we could use. I don't know. Everyone just think of something outside of the box, please. We'll reconvene later and go over everyone's ideas.
I'm going to think outside the sub and go talk to my friends. Other friends. Wait, they're not obviously you guys are my favorites, but
Oh,
and
the
then
whales.
she gets in and she smashes the airlock and the water starts to fill with water. And you can see like she pushes off, and as she pushes off, her feet are already like starting to fuse together as she is wild shaping into her own little killer bear form.
Okay,
Uh,
bye.
and-
See ya.
Well, that's she knew where this was going.
All right. I guess, yeah. All right, everyone else coming to the castle except for Bryden, who's going to help with the cannonballs and then go back to his ship and pretend that he didn't know anything about, or that he never told us anything about him and the princess.
Yep, he's gonna forget everything about it.
You never told me anything. All you told me was that you had a teleportation circle into the city.
I mean, look,
Nope.
to be fair, I can't be the only one that she gave that teleportation circle to and used. So like there's probably other men or women that have access to it.
And if somehow she ends up on one of these ships and sees you, who will it immediately be?
It will
It will be yours.
because you'll warn me before you get here if she's coming so I can disguise myself.
You know which spell I don't have? That one.
Don't you know anybody who doesn't the fucking fire crotch? Doesn't he do it?
Right, yeah, because I'm always with him. He's always with me.
Kinda.
And if I'm flying her across the fucking globe, I can just ask Magmar for a favor.
Well, be proactive, honey. I don't know.
Or we can just have the same story. You gave me a fucking thing. You gave me a circle, and I used it. And I
Yeah.
forgot who gave me the circle because it was so unimportant at the time.
Yeah. Finn, I think you're beating a dead horse here. I'm already on board. I'm just
Are you just giving me shit?
Yeah.
Is this give Finn shit day?
yeah. Welcome to being a captain.
I believe that people
Julia,
say
you got any? You want to give
started
me
it.
some shit?
No,
Yeah,
you're doing
girl.
great, Captain.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Let's go.
Sheila's just
Have
like,
fun with the fucking cannonballs, asshole.
now you're acting like a captain. See you later. Does this thing fucking breach? He like looks around as are you teleporting?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So immediately all of the party involved are able to teleport out and back to anywhere specific? Or you don't
I circled back to that alleyway.
Oh, okay. All right, sorry. Yeah, so you got up in the teleportation circle, the white curtain went up, pulled you down, pulled you back up, and now you find yourselves back in the city of Visundu. Not but an hour after you left.
All right. So I'm so fucking tired. I'm not gonna be able to do that a whole bunch more. Let's I have something I need to do. I have to go see a guy about a thing. Can you all
What's that?
Oh, a fucking orc guy named Orlok, which is a fucking sick name, by the way. To go meet with him about like stealing half the fleet, I think. Or like
Ah,
oh maybe like him just leading half the fleet in case things don't go our way with the general.
huh. Okay. Where are you gonna find him?
I'm gonna go to the same bar that I found him at before. Hopefully he's there.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Can we join you? Or you
Yeah.
think
Yeah, so
are you still in your like white good captain's garb?
yes.
Okay, yeah. So like you look way nicer than everyone else.
Yeah, so yeah, let's all just go at the same time. And then Finn sprouts his wings and flies.
Okay, all right. So you take off the rest of them. Their walk towards the east end of the city. Finn, you find the same bar that you went to last time. It's the Cracked Oar. You land. It is again because
I
of
would have told everyone that it was the crack whore.
the crack whore. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, meet me at the crack whore.
What the fuck is a crack?
And then I
Okay,
get there and I'd be like, oh shit.
the crack. Yeah. But it is packed full of people. Do you enter before the rest of them get there? Because you're like 30 minutes ahead.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you enter. You don't see him right off the bat, but it's a huge, huge bar. Let's do a strength. Well, let's do athletics or acrobatics check to try and see if you can push your way through the bar to like do like a nice loop. All right.
19.
Yeah. So it partially your athletics, and then maybe like as the partying happens, people just are like realizing how you're dressed and start to part in front of you. You make your way to the bar. You look around, you don't see anything. Kind of get discouraged for a little bit. You turn over. Bartender goes, "What'll it be?"
Just a water for now, if you don't mind. I'm looking for Olok. Have you seen him?
Who?
Orlok? Big guy? Tusks?
Uh, green skin, shoulders built like a carriage,
Yep,
uh,
that's the one. Is he standing right behind me?
black hair. You see him like looking like right up, and you like as like he's describing him, you can now like you pick up the
Yeah.
or you turn around, you just hear, "I don't like being stood up." And you feel a big hand just like lurch and slam onto your shoulder. And he grips and turns you around.
How's it going, my friend?
Friend. Strong word.
Yes, it is a strong word, and I don't use it lightly. I do still need your help, and I am still here for you. Would you like to hear what happened yesterday? Because I could regale you.
I gotta get my way to his voice lines. Dun, 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 dun. Drinks on you.
Okay.
You got one chance to make this right.
All right, how much are drinks on me?
He looks at the bartender and holds up three fucking like I'd say they're almost like wrist size fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Bartender looks down and goes, "Okay." Giant, huge, like frosted mugs. I mean, they're not frosted because they're cold, they're frosted because they're cold. And he just fills them up with this dark ale and he goes, "Mm-hmm." Grabs it, drinks about half of it down, and goes, "Continue."
Okay, you just put on my tab. I'll pay at the end, I guess. So I got to the Raging Bull about a half hour to an hour before we were supposed to meet. And who should be there but Princess Alessandra? She comes over to me and she wants to give me a contact to try and get the entire naval reserve fleet to help us anyway. And
Pussies, you don't want them anyway.
in exchange for us showing her a good time for the entire night. I'm sorry I got quite swept away in that, and I was not able to meet you when I said I was going to. Here I am
Here you are.
to meet with you, and I apologize, and you have my full undivided attention.
Funny. See, my night was a little bit different. I came to the Raging Bull, sat outside for a bit, didn't see anything. Came in, didn't see anything. My brother, who I wanted you to meet, came. And you know what we didn't see?
Me.
You.
Yeah, no, that's fair, because I wasn't there anymore.
So, what do you think that my older and you just huge loogie spits on the ground. Shitty your brother had to say when I seemed like a little bit of a liar.
I imagine he was quite displeased.
Needless to say. So, and he's already finished the one mug and he's moved on to the second. Since you're a princess pleaser, what the hell makes me think that you're gonna help a lowlife like me?
Well, I suppose that's a question for you. What can I do to prove it to you?
Well, you can get me and my very pleased older brother out of a little bit of a jam, and you could serve us, as we like to affectionately call, as pudding proof. You good with your hands, pretty boy?
To an extent, not like amazing, but I do have a pal who can
Can you
quite possibly build
fight?
anything. Oh yeah, I can fight.
Good. You got 2 more friends?
I got plenty more friends, and they're all coming here.
Good. Because my brother, after hearing my promises of an alliance with a strong captain such as yourself, allegedly, may have gotten his big fat mouth in the way. And now we've got ourselves into a little bit of a prize fight situation.
You versus him.
No.
Me versus him.
You, me, my brother, 2 of your friends, up against some shitheads from one of the Navy Reserve, the people you were talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, if you help us out with this fight, consider it done.
All right.
We got to win too.
Oh, I mean, we're gonna win. What are the rules? Any rules? Or is it like no rules?
Let's wait till your friends get here. See if they show. And he gulps down another one. By the time that he's barely he's got like a smidgen of the third one left.
Yeah, I'm gonna call for the bartender.
As you call for the bartender, you can't hear it, but the rest of you guys finally find the creaky oar, or the cracked oar. And you guys can make your way into this packed sailor bar. Sheila will lead the way because she immediately sticks her head in, and you hear everybody starts fucking catcalling her, and she's just like, thanks guys, but I don't need you. And I'm looking for my friend. She sees Finn immediately because you're so outlandishly dressed. And the sea parts for her as you guys can make your way to the bar and find Finn talking to, well, you see his hair, and I'd see the bottom of his right leg poking out from around this massive hulked framed orc who is looks like he is just downing his last drink. Looks like they're conversating.
As soon as Finn sees Sheila out of the corner of his eye, he's gonna be like, "Will she do?"
Turns goes, who the fuck is that goddess?
That would be my friend Sheila.
Yeah, she'll do.
She's a part of my crew. And actually, all these folks are part of my crew.
Is she single?
You know, it's hard to tell these days. I know she's got a rather large suitor who is a
Yeah, I got a rather large suitor as well.
It's Frost Giant, I believe.
A what?
A Frost Giant with a crown of like insanity or something.
He's married to a frost giant.
She might be, yeah. Technically.
Makes her hotter.
I mean, fair, whatever floats your
He
boat,
gets
friend.
up, he gets up and he like extends out his hand and goes, Sheila, name's Orlock. Pleasure. And they extend like this sort of like barbarian sort of like forearm handshake. She goes, likewise. Pleasure to meet you. These are my friends. And she introduces the rest of you. And he like looks down at you, Julia, and then over at you, Nocta, and goes, looks over at you, Finn, finally, and goes, thought you said you had a lot of friends.
Wait, Magmore's here too, isn't he somewhere?
I don't see
Did
him.
did you guys bring him?
He was behind us.
Oh God. Okay, yeah, I got one more.
Yeah. You guys look around, like he got lost a little bit, but like his little like orange tuft is like making its way towards Sheila's head. Um,
Yeah, so I mean Sheila. So guys, we got to do a prize fight. My friend here, his brother, me, +2. So I mean, obviously
well,
one should probably be Sheila. Which of you wants to be the fifth?
I
But I
have
mean,
not sufficiently tested my new upgrades. I am happy to.
I feel like Sheila might be too much, right? We don't want to beat them too hard. Maybe we don't use Sheila?
well, I was gonna say, if this beautiful creature is going to be part of the team, I would suggest maybe my brother sit out.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't want to
Nothing
burden your
against
brother.
his capability, but I think this creature could do much better.
All right, in that case, why don't we have Magmore set out and then he can heal whoever needs to be healed after the fact. You do still heal, don't you?
Yeah, well,
All right, good. Cleric
bit.
things.
Yeah. I remember. I know how to heal people.
Okay, cool.
It's like part of my thing. Just also blow stuff up. It's just like
Yeah.
doing
He,
both.
yeah, he does the things. He heals people, blows stuff up. Those are his specialties.
All right. Well, if we're gonna be, if this is the way the fight's gonna go, it's tonight. It's down over by the docks. It's a decommissioned ship, and the rules are you fight to either a knockout or until you fall in the water. So I've seen fights end rather quickly because they're all just kind of knocked off. And don't get me wrong, brute force is going to be really helpful in this situation, but if you've got magic, that's also useful.
Just a clarification on the rules. You mentioned that it's to knockout. What happens if they die?
Then you get put in jail.
Unfortunate.
You said so you get you're out if you get knocked off. What if you get knocked on?
Aha. You're funny.
Gotcha. That's his name. It's his name. It's just a little joke.
Okay.
All right. So we've got me who does what I do. We've got knocked on who is just all around kind of jack of all trades over here. Julia is you're not gonna have a problem avoiding people and knocking them out, right?
No, I'll be fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we should be good.
All right. Well,
Oh, and Sheila, right? Yeah, of course.
don't worry. I got it. So I don't know what we want to do or what you guys do before a fight, but you should do it because you got about 3 hours.
Oh, usually they just happen. We don't usually prepare for them.
Yeah,
Well,
this is a
now you get to
rare
prep.
occasion.
And so also, if you are looking in your handouts, there's also one for Warlock.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna go loosen up. Meet you down at the docks in 2 hours.
All right, sounds good. See you then.
Get fuck out of my way, bitches! And he just like let's move people.
Bartender, how much do I owe you for that, like, basically entire keg of beer?
He goes, that'll probably. I think that we were looking at what is that like 80?
No
Wait.
way.
Yeah, 80 gold.
Are you kidding me?
It's really nice beer.
This whole place is overpriced.
Oh my goodness. All right, do you take plat here?
We absolutely do.
Okay, here's 8 plat. Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you. Such a generous tip.
Oh, right, tips. Forgot. Yeah, here's another one.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure. And
I-
do come back.
Thanks. Hopefully, uh, hopefully we do.
And I overheard you're doing the prize fight later.
Yeah, any tips for us? I know,
Uh,
ironic that I would ask you for a tip.
um, if I heard correctly, I would try to. I wouldn't prolong the fight. The quicker you can, the better. Because that, I mean, the academy that feeds into the Royal Navy, which by way of the reserve fleet, they got some fighters.
Okay, so don't prolong the fleet because, or don't prolong the fight because why?
It
Because
just it seems like the longer that it goes on, the more tricks that the other people have.
that's interesting. All right.
I myself have seen quite a few.
Any tips on what the other team is going to be packing as far as who's on the other squad?
He's gonna have to roll history, which would be a natural 20, 19, of course.
Hmm.
Well, last one I watched, there was this little Navy girl. She's apparently, I think she's a prodigy. She is able to she was pushing people off with wind. And what was that other thing she was doing? It was the thing with the hand. Yeah, she summons this big hand, and it like swats people. It's fucking cool.
Like this, and then Finn's gonna put out the or to like a mage hand, like
Yeah,
that
but
that kind of thing. But like,
it was like way bigger than that.
love that. All right, good to know.
Yeah, I think she's in the fight. I don't, but she's like one of those star pupil bullshits.
All right, so she's got magic. We got a magic user, so I guess I should. You know who should take her on would be you, Nocturne.
Understood.
What was that thing you did? I've seen you do it a couple times now. Where you like take someone from here and you move them over there.
Yes, the vortex warp.
That's so cool that you can do that. I wish I could do that.
I will consider how to use this.
Maybe take off like the strongest looking player right off the bat. I don't even know. Somebody who
Okay.
doesn't actually, you know what? Somebody who doesn't have magic. That's the perfect person to do that on.
Correct, assuming they do not have magical items, but I can also determine that relatively easily.
That's a good call. Oh, I can kind of too. I can do true sight. Wait, can I do true sight?
I don't know.
I can do true sight. Yay. Okay.
Yay.
All right. Well, um,
This will be fun.
yeah, this will be something. It'll be something different to do. Yeah. Magmore, you ready to do some heals? Maybe you want to bless us with something?
Sure. I don't know what he's can do.
Maybe a fire god wants to give us some fire powers for the fight.
Look, he's.
I know you said he's in a cage or something, right?
I don't know if like he's like mad at me, but I've tried to contact him a couple times and it hasn't worked.
He's stuck in like the pillars of light on the other side of the world or something.
Yeah, well, no, those okay. So it's okay, it's like though it's the pillars of light, and he starts to describe them, and you're like, I've heard this 10 times. Um,
Finn is just very disinterested, and at the end he goes, "Yeah, that's what I said."
I think bless. What is it? Personal spell.
You know what I'm looking forward to is getting those whale friends back to Antitheos. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I always forget the whale thing. Yeah, so I can bless all of you for 1 minute if you guys are within range, but I don't know. We should go scope out. You might not be within range.
Well, we'll find out.
All right, so you guys kind of putz around for a little bit, get some fresh air, and start to head down towards the docks. Eventually, you can meet up with Orlok and a much larger orc, but a little bit more like not as like thick. Kong, who has he's only growing hair out of the sides, and it's kind of like pulled back into a ponytail. As he approaches, he goes, "This is it.
This is enough.
I thought this was gonna be more. My name is Kong. Pleasure
Hello.
to meet
Hello, Kong. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Finn.
Finn, and this is the guy you said you. His words do you no justice." And he like pulls Sheila's hand in and kisses it, and Sheila's just like, "Stop." He goes, "Hello to the rest of you. So, I believe that I will take a step out. I will try to help yell out and like warn you guys on the side because there's a lot of bullshit. We're going up against what is they're saying it's the best of the reserve. So
Oh, great. Perfect.
so we'll see how it goes. Don't worry if you get knocked out and dropped in the water, we'll come get you.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
All right, so you guys head down towards the docks. It's like like an slow arcing dock that kind of like starts off with the massive galleons and then works its way down until it gets to like the public dock where there's a bunch more boats. You do see a very large crowd is starting to form around and in between two boats where there is a very clearly just destroyed boat that is like half sunken into the water, and you guys can basically appear. Oh, I need to move you onto this map that I've so lovely made for you. And you guys are going to appear right over here. Top left. You see that there is already the Navy crew is already kind of like warming up on the boat's kind of split off in halves. There's the front half that is still like above the water and the back half that is the same. And then the middle of it looks like it's kind of partially sunken in. There's maybe like a cut like maybe 3 or 4 inches of standing water along the top of it. There are ropes and hooks and like barrels and debris everywhere. As you approach, you see that there is a very slender, like 5 o'clock shadowed, sunken faced, tanned human that gets to the front of the boat and yells out, "Oi! Is that you, Kong?" Nice to see you're so punctual. He just like he lifts his hand. Easy, silver twat. Told you we were gonna be here. He goes, yeah, well, fucking show up. I didn't come here to fucking sit around on my ass. Get over here. We need to start. He goes, shut your fucking mouth. We'll be over there. Make some fucking room. As Kong takes the lead and starts to move all of these people to the side where there is a little dinghy. Let's see. I need a ship.
So
Yeah.
that middle area that's like kind of underwater, that's off limits.
No, that's definitely on limits, but you probably don't want to try and like stay too long in there because it's like kind of deep water, so it's gonna be hard to move around it. So dinghy floats up to you guys, allowing you to hop in and take you to the opposite side. Sheila will have to be on the board as well. Stream. So, all of you can, well, with Sheila and Orlok being as big as they are, Sheila will get in the first one with the crew, while Orlok will be in the second. You guys can eventually make your way to that side of the ship where it looks like you're supposed to kind of like there's sides that have been drawn. Orlok and Nocton, where are you?
No, I just realized I'm not in yet. One moment.
What happened to you?
I don't know which version you want. Or oh, you're already there. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got it. You got a better one.
Oh, there he's on there. All right, guys. So as you get on to the ship, you can see that across from the like the middle there are two burly looking wood elves that look about the same height and they have like almost the exact same fucking haircut. There is what Finn you recognize coming from the bartender. There is this like it's a military Harmony Granger. So
Okay.
she has like the recruit regalia where it looks like she like it's like buttoned down, very similar to what Albus was wearing. Her hair, instead of being like this big old mass of a rat, like a bird's nest, it's pulled back into a tight bun that then has like this almost paintbrush effect on the back. She is sitting there. She has a like immaculate white wood wand, and she is just like practicing movements, and you can see like she's like moving these illusions and like causing them to like she's like playing a mini game of illusions like to warm up. You also see one giant beefy boy who looks like he has no neck. He is also he's a half orc. And then you have Silverfish or Silver Dick, who looks like he's just a human male, very slender, like very roguish looking type. They all have weapons. It looks like that was kind of already pre-established. They all kind of stand there at the ready. You hear Silverfish call, goes, "Oi! When we hear the gong, we go. Rules is knock out or knock in. Magic, weapons, all out. There's no time limit, but we all know if you're stolen." And he holds up his hands, and you hear the crowd go, "You're a little cunt." And he like his palms up, kind of like he's like, "Yeah," and like the crowd, he's doing his little crowd work as the crowd sort of gets whipped into a little bit of a frenzy. He goes, "So, judges," and he points down these three individuals who look like they're just run-of-the-mill civilians of moderate races, all raise their hands. Ready,
Can I cast haste on myself right before, like
Yes, you
right
can.
now?
Yes, you
And yeah,
can.
Finn's gonna do true seeing also, and
You
he's gonna
guys
extend that shit.
get it out. The big bad evil is monologuing.
You're gonna see my armor power up, definitely.
Nice. All right, I gotta pull up Sheila's. What do we want to do? It's 9 o'clock. Do we want to leave this combat for next week, or do we want to finish it?
How long do you think it's gonna go?
Yeah, that's the question.
I don't know with you guys. You can be very complicated sometimes.
I mean, I'm fine to do it halfway and then finish it next week if we have to, but that's me.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world if we have to keep like this doesn't seem like a very complicated battle, so I feel like if we have to pause, we pause.
All right, let's go in. Let's go, and we'll just figure it out. All right, I am pulling up Sheila's character sheet. 1 second.
While the guy's counting down, anyone who's watching me sees me reach into my bag of holding and pull out a long, cylindrical 6-foot shaped object, a 6-foot object, and mount it to my shoulder.
Oh boy, pull out Moby's deck. Here we go. That's what he's saying. What about killing? Because I would say it's. I guess you could try to maim him and go for like the leg.
Just don't fuck up.
All right. So as he's counting down, he goes, "Ready." He goes, "Judges, ready. Winners, ready." And they all hold up their hands. The crowd's all cheers. Yeah. Losers. And Orlok just sits there and he's like, big old middle finger straight to you, and you hear this guttural. You pussies! And he's stomping his feet, like the wood's already breaking underneath it. It looks like his veins are just kind of like pressurized as he's gonna go into a relentless rage. As Sheila will see that as well, and immediately just like stamp and go, yeah, and she's like pump it up and be like, we're gonna fucking murder you, and like I mean, you've heard this roar as she tries to intimidate them as well. Where's her fucking sheet? Nice. You see the two like fighter, like brother, like almost like brother looking individuals look at each other like nervously and then like readjust their stance. Yeah, let's roll initiative, guys. As you hear, all right, hold on. My bad. Oh, look, no, it showed up.
Wow, we all just rolled really well.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Wait. I'm gonna have to redo this because I didn't clear it like an asshole. All right, so add yourselves all back in. I apologize. 14 for. Two for separate. 16. Two fighters, rogue, and oh, thank you. Go. All right, we got fighters, caster, rogue. You guys. I don't need Lorik. He's gonna go. I'm lumping some guys together. All right, descending. All right, so with that, oh, sorry, Sheila. Let's not forget you.
Who just got that 24?
That was you. Oh,
No, I mean AJ rolled a 24 for something.
What? Why is there so many initiatives? Ellie, we're supposed to do. Fine.
Fine. It's not that important.
No, that's fine. We're all good. The
Okay.
people that need initiatives. That's arbitrary. All right. So let's do it. Finn.
All right. So Finn has true sight up as well already. Like he did it before everyone said go. So what do I see right now?
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any sort of like anything in the air. There are a few magic items. It looks like there are magical boots on the two brothers. They're on the two guys that are in blue. Um, Maul looks like she is like kind of like decked out a little bit. Obviously, her wand. She has her regalia is giving off a faint glow, as well as she has invisible mage armor that you can see is like adorning her arms, chest, and shoulders.
Okay.
Um, and then yeah, that's it. She hasn't cast anything yet.
All right, cool. Yeah, first thing I'm gonna do is slow.
All right. I believe you can get
It
them all.
fits all of them.
Yeah, buddy. All right, cool. So let's do some con saves, right?
Wisdom saves.
Okay. Let's do magic. We'll do ball first. With her beefy +1. Nice. So she fails. So Maul's slowed.
Good luck casting, bitch.
How far are you? Tell me
Yeah, I'm fine.
you're 80 feet. Wait, how far is counterspell?
Counterspell 60.
60.
Bitch. Is it? Just to make sure. For some reason, like, yeah, I wanted it to be a higher number. All right, so yeah, you're just out of range. She has her wand up and she's like trying to cast it, but you can just see that like she has like with that one flick, you can just see her like the grit her teeth, knowing that you're too far. She fails, so she's now slowed as like her wind up hits like a wall of water and is now just kind of like Diggs has a Diggs is the fighter, so he has a +2.
Nice.
All right, so
But
yeah,
both
so
save.
okay, so the brothers save. Let's do the tank next, who has a 1 fail. So we do Wolfric is slain, Bob is slain, and then Silverfish got a +2 as well. 9. All right, so Silverfish is slowed. Cool. With that, you got movement, bonus action.
Bonus action. Sorry, I didn't think about this before. Yeah, I'm gonna swing down here to knock done, and I'm just gonna be like, slowed, slowed, slowed. There's your real danger, and I'm gonna point at Maul,
Understood.
and that's it.
Okay, perfect. Julia.
Julia's gonna quickly yell out to Finn, I can shoot them, right?
Yeah, don't kill him.
No, but the slow ones. It's not gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
Should not.
I can't remember if it does or doesn't.
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that is, and they have a -2, right, to their
AC and their dex saving throws.
Yeah. All right. So fire
Can't
away.
can't use reactions. It can use either an action or a bonus action, not both.
Yeah. No, yeah. Don't worry. I have it up.
All right. So as my bonus action, I'm going to choose a creature, and by that creature, oh, I need to be within 30 feet. Fuck. Okay. In that case, I'm not going to do that, and I'm just going to unload a bunch of arrows
All right.
at range 80 feet. Make sure I'm close enough. Just close enough. Cool. I'm going to unload 3 arrows at Maul.
Go for it.
Okay.
Has a 14 armor class.
Sweet.
So pretty sure you're gonna hit. Yes, yes, and yes. So that is 32.
Yes.
Nice. All right. So yeah, she's brutal after that. It's like just like complete. I mean, I was really easy, like fish in a barrel. All three arrows just like one in each shoulder, the other one right in the gut, avoiding vital organs. Like they were all clean shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, that hurt her tremendously.
Perfect.
All right,
That's my turn.
Sheila's turn. She is going to in her rage for 2 short for the blade beam. Okay, cool. So they're perfectly 30 feet. All right. So she's gonna jump onto this platform. You can actually see as it sinks down like another 2 inches from her weight. It is chained underneath. So it looks like it's anchored to at 3 points on either side to like either end. So like she's on it and swaying back and forth now. She puts her hand on the mast that's kind of sticking out 10 feet right there. Steadies herself, sloshes some water out, and then she's going to blade beam twice at the slow Ulfric. Nice. So at least one hit. So he takes. Oh, no, sorry, it's only one beam. My bad. So the first one hits, he takes 9 force damage. Cool. And that's all she's gonna do. As she grabs hold of the mast to steady herself. It's Mal's turn. Go through that. What is her speed?
Halved.
Halved? Okay, so she runs up there. She is going to cast Dispel Magic on herself.
Which she can try.
Yes. So she's going to try. What is it? So, come on, where'd you go?
I think I roll a d20 actually.
It
Oh,
depends
that's-
on what level she casts it at.
No, I roll a d20 on an 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn.
Right. That
Yeah,
right, just
so-
to cast it all. Never
Yeah.
mind.
So I'll roll that.
Yeah, so you can see her casting. All right.
Oh, 7. So she can cast it.
Okay. So she is going to do some slowed but deliberate wand movements, and eventually Finn, you can see the all of the magical effect that is like kind of like weighing her down like a blanket, just kind of like melt off into the ether. As she kind of like straightens her hair and is very angry at herself after
Does
that.
the spell magic automatically work?
Hmm?
Dispel magic automatically works.
She's using it at 6th level.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah, like she wasn't messing around. All right. But unfortunately, actually, she used her action to remove the slow. Does she get her bonus action after it's gone?
No, because she only gets an action or a bonus action.
Yeah, because that would happen on her turn. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So unfortunately, she can't do anything, and it is now Silverfish's turn. Saving for slow happens at the end of its turn.
Yep. So she can try and save again.
Yeah. No, she's gone.
Oh, that's right.
Talk about the other guys.
Yep.
This guy. Oh, okay. Sure. He's going to grab from like underneath one of he has like these sashes that kind of like hang like a bandolier. He's gonna pull something from underneath it, and he's gonna whip his wrist out. He's gonna throw out or cast out a net that is going to like cover a fairly long, like a 10 square foot area, and is gonna flop straight on Sheila. She's gonna have to try and make a dex save to avoid it. Nice. All right. So luckily, she is able to get her hand up, get it to the outside of it and then just like let it tangle up on her arm and then just like she can't get it off, but at least she's not restrained onto the ground as like she now kind of just has like this sort of like rope gauntlet. He goes, motherfucker. And that is his action. He's going to use to save. There's 2. Does not save, so he's still slowed. He's gonna move 10 feet that way. Knocks it.
No, I'm going to run right to the edge of here
Okay.
and cast Vortex Warp on Mal.
Okay.
Is come on, you can do it.
Is Vortex Warp a spell?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna counterspell it. So what level is the spell?
I'm casting it at level 2.
10? What? Okay, God.
2.
She's
Level
75 feet away.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah, sorry.
it's a 90-foot range.
Yeah, so you're out of the range. Yeah, so you outrange her once again.
Wait,
Nice.
what do you mean? It's 90-foot
Counterspell,
range.
not
Counter-
vortex
you-
warp.
you're
Oh, counterspell is out of
outrange,
range. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I completely
Sorry.
forgot about that stupid fucking thing. All right, so what is it? Is it save?
Con save, yeah.
Con save. All right, well, good. She has advantage on this.
She does.
Warcaster, what the hell?
Well, because like it's
It's almost
completely,
like he planned for this.
it's like necessary with you guys
I think that's only advantage for spell saves
against magic
or for
for concentrating.
concentration saves.
Well, doesn't matter. I got a natural 20. Thank God. So she's able to withstand your vortex warp.
How unfortunate. I'm
Yeah.
going to use my action surge and then cast it on the rogue.
Okay, silverfish.
Yep.
All right, so that he does not have advantage, but it is slightly higher.
Let's go.
19.
Damn, where are all these fucking high numbers
Yeah,
coming from?
sorry. They wanted to last maybe more than one round. This
No, bullshit.
That's
Yeah,
just
instead of Julia one-shotting the caster.
No,
fine.
she's still standing. Thank you.
Yeah. Can you see your health?
I'm then going to run right here. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, right there.
All right. So as you get into the water, it's half movement.
Okay, I have 35 right now. From
Difficult,
movement,
very
so-
difficult terrain as you're realizing
Oh,
now.
I have boots of flying.
Flying. Then you're fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hover.
Yeah, you can do that. You leave like one of those cool little like ever like repeating like halos or like rings around where you're floating. Cool. So then that means it's Orlok's turn, unless there's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what I said. Orlok. He is going to he has grabbed rope that was around. He's going to run up and jump. Oh, Sheila, you grabbed the wrong side. He's gonna run up over here, and he's going to use his action to take the rope that he has and throw it all around his waist. Tie a knot, throw it around the railing that he's on, and then tie it off and give himself like a 10-foot leash that he can work around. It's the fighter's turn. All right, so with these guys, Finn, you can finally see what kind of boots they're working with as they just very gingerly hop off of the deck and touch down on the water without going through it. And their boots of water walking are going to kick in, and they're going to run up to Nocton here, and one to Sheila. And they're going to make their 2 attacks each. They pull out some very nicely worked long swords. Nocton, let's do you first. 22. 14, that one misses, right?
14
Alright.
misses. 22 hits.
So they're swinging two-handed. 16.
Okay.
For the first slash, or for its slash, while Sheila is going to, while she's raging, he's going to take 2. It's misses. Same thing as before. She takes 12. Halved. Cool. And then Ulfric, being the tank, gonna come over here and what to do? All right, Nocton. He is going to pull out one of his nets because they each have a few. And he is going to attempt to try and restrain you and like maybe weigh you down. So got one of those fishing nets that have weights on the end, like the same thing he threw at Sheila, and he's going to toss it over you to try and trap you. Roll.
Did Ulfric use his full movement? Because he was slowed.
You can't use your movement and an action. I thought you
Well,
could use,
well, you can use half of your movement.
well, yeah, it was 20 feet.
Oh, okay. I
But
didn't
you said the water was difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So so it's quartered.
What?
So if his movement is normally 30,
It's difficult movement.
right?
So
He already gets only 15.
he has 40 feet of movement.
Oh, he's
So
40,
it'd be
sorry, I missed
20,
it. Yeah,
and
got
then
it, I missed
because
that.
he was slowed, it would be 10.
Yeah,
Okay, so he'd get out to here. All right, well, still within 30 feet.
yeah, you can still throw it.
Yeah. So he's gonna throw it. Roll a dex save. Oh, sorry, strength save.
Oh, awesome. Great.
Probably.
Hold on. Where is it? Where's my armor? I have too many things. I have to roll. Wait, where makes a strength saving throw? Expend 1 charge. Add its bonus equal to its intelligence modifier. So, it is a 13, and also as a reaction, can I?
Yeah, 17.
What was that?
You have to beat a 17.
Okay, so I don't beat it, but can I? Ooh, I don't know if that would work. Can I use my telekinetic movement as a reaction, or that's up to you? I think.
Does it say you
You can
can?
move an object or creature with your mind as an action. No, as an action. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Okay.
All right, cool.
I don't
So-
save.
So you are now restrained. I will say that for the sake of, because you're hovering, you cannot ascend any higher, but you can move laterally. So you can still kind of like stay the same height above the water, but you just can't go higher right now
Cool.
because you're weighted down. And I'd say with that, because you're flying, let's put you at half movement.
Wait a sec. Oh, wait. Can I use my flash of genius on this?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Any save, including yourself, you can add to it, I believe.
Got it. Okay. I've only ever used it on other people. That's why I was wondering. Yeah. So you can use your action to add your intelligence plus. So then it would be 19.
There you go. All right, yeah. So with your flash of genius, as the the net starts to weigh you down, you kind of laugh at yourself as like a bunch of little tiny hands come up and out of all the crevices
Blades.
and just cut everything very quickly and then disappear right back into your chassis.
So terrifying.
mortals cannot contain me.
You just lose those. What the fuck? You brought robots? The fuck is that thing? Okay. So that's their turn. Finn, back at the top of the round for you.
All right.
Oh, I didn't do Ulfric's save. He does not save.
No. All right. Yeah. How do I want to do this? Finn's gonna try and slow Mal again.
Okay. It is wisdom. You said right?
Wisdom save.
Yes.
So the other one wears off on the other two guys.
Okay, so they get
But Silverfish is going to have to make another save. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Actually, those two are going to have to try and save again.
which ones?
The two that were already slowed.
Okay,
Because I can make a 40-foot square, including them.
Gotcha. So they both fit. So the slow retakes effect on all of them.
On all three. Hell yeah.
All right.
And Finn's just going to blow her a kiss.
Okay. She's like, I mean, we're talking like her scrunch face is so ridiculous. Like it's like she doesn't have any eyes. Julia, sorry,
yeah.
Finn.
No, that's it.
Julia, before you go, you as like Mal gets slowed for a second time, you hear off into the from the crowd, you go, "What are you doing, honey? You're supposed to be better than this. Counterspell, we went over this." And you like look to the left. Like not it's very angry older looking individuals who like the mom is so very clearly the mother, as they're like, "Honey, you're making us look bad. Do better." So what are you doing now?
So it's the parents at a sports game.
Yep.
Nice. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I almost called her by her real name too.
Yeah, right. Okay, am I? Okay. So that gets me just within 80 feet, and I'm gonna shoot more arrows at her.
Nice.
You said she's close, so I'm gonna go one at a time. So 20.
Yeah.
9 damage. She's down? Yeah. I get her in the leg.
Okay, you're gonna give her a leg.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying
fall
to
over
kill
the
her.
side.
You get her like kind of in like squarely in the calf, and you watch as like the magic of slow is still in effect. So she just like very dramatically slowly collapses on that leg and then down to the ground until it looks like she like drops the wand, and then like the wand releases from her hand and like starts falling at real speed.
Nice. Solid. Okay.
No.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, so yeah.
So then she's gonna take her second 2 shots at Silverfin.
Okay. Both hit.
So 13 damage to him.
15.
15. That's what I said.
That's what. Yeah, math.
Math. Yeah, I do that. That's good.
Okay.
All right. And that's my turn.
All right. Shield's turn. She is going to put her sword on her back, and she is going to, like a bouncer with a 5'0" individual who's drank way too much. She's gonna try and yeet this guy just straight off the lip. So it's gonna be contested. So this is gonna be funny.
You've been playing Baldur's Gate, haven't you?
A little bit. 34.
Honestly, one of the
Against-
most fun things to do in Baldur's Gate, just eat people off cliffs.
people. Against he has a +2 to his strength save. Or no, sorry, he's a +6 to his acrobatics. So no matter what, he cannot. He like tries to slip out of her grip, and he like does it for a second, and she goes, "No, you fucking don't." Grabs him by the throat, pulls him up, takes her other hand, puts it underneath. You can see she just grabs him like by the dick and holds him like an accordion, and just he like we're talking like at least 20 feet off, and he just like face first slams into the water, and you hear the just go, "Yeah, yeah." And luckily Sheila has thrown him straight onto the Navy supporting side. It's very different. The other side is supporting you guys. Clearly, that's why you came in on that side. As everyone goes, "What are you doing, Diggs? What you're shit like your fucking brother. Who's probably next to the chopping block. And Sheila just, as she throws him, turns around to the crowd that's like smiling and just fucking flexes. You just hear him go, yeah. It is now Mal's turn. Oh, Mal's out. Sorry, bitch, you're out. Silverfinch, you're kind of going. Nocton. He's gonna take out his fumble for his hand crossbow. Oh, 35. Okay.
Do it.
Yeah. So it's a hand crossbow. Story range on that. Yeah, it's 30. So he's gonna do it at regular because he would normally have advantage. 17?
Nope.
Bitch.
It just like wings off of some metal part of my arm.
It hits square onto your shoulder plate, just kind of like bounces off with just leaving a little tiny
Like,
nick.
blink.
So then he is going to shit. No. He can't bonus action. So yeah, he can only go there. He's trying to hide, but it doesn't look like he's fully out of the way. Nocton.
Okay, I'm gonna swing around on the Loric's side, not going out of range.
Okay.
I'm gonna be kind of like immediately in between these two, and Sheila and Orlok can hear this, and obviously the two people on either side of me can hear this, but my armor just starts to like throb and goes. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave at level 2.
Oh, you're gonna get both of them, right? No, Thunderwave, it's like a directional
15-foot
box.
cube. No, it's a cube.
Oh, cool.
But it's a cube that pushes in one direction.
yeah, it's
It just says
So it's like a wave.
it just says 10 feet away from you. So
Yeah.
from
if you played Baldur's, they do it right. So it's a box that centers on the front of you that you can push in a single direct. It doesn't emanate from all sides. So
but but it says each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you. Okay, so that then
You're on the side of the cube.
Okay.
So you could, if you wanted to, say you could probably angle it. It's a 15-foot cube, you said?
Yeah, I mean, fine. That's fine. I'll just do that, and I'll do it to Loric. It's
Okay.
fine.
And what is it, con save?
It's a con save.
He's got a +1. He's not that great. He's gonna go to the water. All right. So what does it look like as you blast him out?
It's just like a almost like a throbbing distortion all around my body,
Okay.
and you just hear the sound of thunder, and he just goes flying.
Nice. He like an old school western, he's like flailing through the air forwards and lands right on his back. And you're out, and then you hear the rest of the crowd go, "You're fucking out, bitch!" As they're starting to berate him, as he's just kind of like his head finally comes up in embarrassment.
That's it.
You actually no one's gonna hear it. But they're talking shit. Orlok. He's going to he's just gonna quickly like pull the quick release, or he's gonna release the rope that he's on, and he's just gonna say like, "Save some fun for me," as he like slides in. He's gonna try and do the same thing that Sheila did, because that was fucking cool. But he only has, all right, so it's a +13 versus a, where's the fucking thing? +10. Okay. Oh, he's advantaged because he's raging, so that's good. 28. Oh boy. 20. What? Okay.
Nice.
Okay, rollies. 24. He slips out of her grip once. Or his grip once. And as he falls to the ground, he like falls flat on his back and he goes, "You're done." And he grabs him by the legs, like by the knees, and then just kind of throws him like almost like the Olympic I don't know what that
Shot put.
not the shot put, the one where it's like it's got the rope and the ball at the end of it, and he just like they spin around. He's like he spins and does like a 180 as he throws him into the water. You ever seen that?
Yeah, like the Trunch Bowl.
What's it called?
Not like the Trunch Bowl in Matilda, and she does
Oh,
that to
yeah,
the girl's
yeah.
pigtail.
Totally.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the shot put, isn't it? Or is that the
Yeah, yeah.
ball?
That's
The
shot
shot
put.
put is from the nape of the neck. Like
Oh,
the one I'm thinking about is the one that's on the cord that you
Right,
Oh,
right, yeah, yeah.
That's the what is it called?
The
Anyways,
pigtails,
I
yeah.
know what you're talking about though.
Yeah, so Olak spins around, does a nice 180 as he throws the other guy and like ragdoll spins like a top, slams into the ground, and you hear another, "You're out!" And Orlok just as he does that turns around, points at Silverfish and goes, "You're next, Silver Dick!" And digs us out. Finn, top of the round.
All right, let's do. How much does it cost to transmute? Transmute is 1 point. Okay. I'm gonna do a poison ball
All right.
because I don't want to fucking burn him alive.
Okay. It's still a deck save, right?
Still a deck save, yeah.
So he has evasion, so let's hope he rolls well.
Well, he's slowed, so so his dexterity should be disadvantage, I think.
Hold on.
Or no, -2 to dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, that's what I was like, disadvantage. Like that's like, I mean, I was like, I knew the spell was overpowered. 13.
Yeah,
He'll only
so
take half.
yeah, so it's 11. So he'll take what, 12 poison damage.
Yeah, so he's still as you just hear he's trying to like clear the smog, but it's hanging in the air just but for a moment. Julia, well, sorry, Finn, good movement.
I'm going to give my movement to Julia, and I'm just gonna be like, where do you want to go?
Just get me closer.
All right, and I'm gonna pick her up and go wherever she tells me to go.
Just pointing right at Silverfin because he's the only guy left, I think, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So you're picking her up to fly, correct?
Yep.
Well, say as you pick her up and you get her situation and you turn and you start to face Silverfish, you notice out of the corner of your eye there's a familiar individual who is sitting in the crowd. He's small of stature, but his white beard is fairly noticeable as Albus is sitting there just watching you guys front and center. I'd say right about here. I'd say he's with this guy. He's got a smile on his face. As he looks to be very much enjoying himself. He's got like face paint around his cheeks. Navy colored, obviously.
Love that.
So Julia, now that you have, I'd say you have extra movement of directing Finn, so you can move yourself and Finn will move with you.
Yeah, you got 30 feet.
30 feet, and yeah, it's pretty simple. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's it. Just get me closer so that I'm not out of range
Fire away.
and doing what I do best, shooting arrows.
It's
I get 3. I'm gonna roll them all, but I'm not trying to kill him.
okay. Well,
I
I'm
don't-
pretty sure you've already done that with the first 2. So as you fire the first 2, you wait like 3 seconds so you can see where they're hitting, and you watch him connect with him, and he immediately like his head starts to roll back, and like he's like already like on the back foot, but you like his head snaps back as a reaction. You're like, ah, fuck. So you like go low and meet like instinctively, and you just clip his thigh as he like spins out, falls to the ground.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. And you hear, "He's out! Navy! You're done! Winners! Orlock and the Fishers! Woo!
5-stock, bitch.
Was that supposed to be difficult?
Or as shit talking starts to occur, Diggs and Ulfric like very shamelessly pull themselves out onto like the top of the deck, and you see that Orlok, as he's celebrating, does not leave the platform, and actually, as he goes up, offers his meaty forearm to Diggs as he pulls him out in a show of sportsmanship as he pulls him out of the water. Um, Sheila, seeing the same thing, goes up and pulls Lorik out. And
I'll also throw a couple cure wounds at Mao.
as you'll have to go over and like touch her, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my god. Okay. So as like everyone else is getting out of the water, you like see that everyone's like helping and that there's some sort of like kind of like respect that happens. So like you're like, oh, I'll go help Mal. So you go over and you hear from the stage, "Get away from my daughter!" As like you see, like you're like you like they can't do anything. You're like, "Stop him! What is it? He's going for a cheap shot!" As you go over and you hunch over real quick. I don't know, what does it look like as you administer your Q?
I'm gonna reach down, and as I'm casting cure wounds, I'm just gonna like rip out 2 of the arrows
Okay, so you do it and you hear the
while I'm doing cure wounds. It's not
Okay.
like rip it out and then do cure wounds.
Okay, so yeah. You time it up right, so it's not traumatic.
Yes.
But she and you see her eyes lock with yours, and she lets out this and she is going to cast instinctively Thunderwave at you. So can you make a con save?
Sure.
DC 18.
24.
So seeing it coming, she like is able to like as she breaks the sound barrier and you can feel the shockwave wash over you. I believe, hold on, there's still damage involved, right?
I counterspelled it.
Oh, you counterspelled it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So as it hits the shockwave, it just kind of like flutters out into nothing. And like she immediately will like push herself away from you and back herself into the railing.
I apologize for my appearance. I was simply trying to assist.
As you should.
Which one?
Apologize.
Oh, I was under the impression it was good protocol to assist with the
Don't
defeated parties.
Need your help.
Yeah, you did.
Silverfish has gotten up already, being healed by one of the like the other attendees. And he goes, "Keep distance, mate. He's a lively one. Also, fuck off." And he like picks her up, and like gets her underneath her shoulder, and she's like, "Don't fucking touch me, Silver. Fucking help."
What a strange group of people.
And he's like, "You better watch it. Your parents are gonna lay into you. You don't want to." And she's like, "You don't think I fucking know that?" And he's like, "All right, you do you, fucking cunt." She was, and she stomps off to the like to the front of the ship, like it just is like fuming at the fact that she lost, not just like to you guys and lost, but she lost so very quickly. So as you guys are now like kind of getting yourselves together, Silverfish comes up to Orlock and goes, You ain't bad for someone with tusks. He goes, yeah, you felt like someone who don't have them. And like they just kind of exchange this kind of like awkward, awkward sort of like fuck you grin. He goes, think we're gonna do this again? Or you gonna bitch out? He goes, I'll come back. Don't you worry, fuckface. Come on, troops. Let's try to get the fuck out of here before things get worse. And you hear from behind you, floating or very angry. Oh yeah, things are getting a lot worse for you guys. And there is this like turning red, all like very much like Italian looking individual with like this huge bushy mustache, bushy eyebrows, this super low hanging military hat. He goes, you guys are gonna run all up and down this fucking docks. You guys are gonna lift all the fucking boxes until you guys don't fucking stop. And like you just, I mean, they're like, get the fuck out of here, go swim. I ain't giving you a fucking ride. Hit me back to the fucking docks. I'm gonna fucking blow a blood vessel here. As like the guy like is already like pushing himself back to the docks, as like they all kind of like just fine, dive into the water. They pop back up on the other side. Mal is going to. Does she have enough room to be able to do it? Yeah, she'll jump off and Misty step onto the docks, and you're gonna hear her being chased away by her parents, going, "Mal, Mal, where
I'm
are
gonna
you?
counterspell
Over
her.
here."
I'm gonna counterspell her Misty Step while she like after she jumps.
Okay,
You're so mean.
That's cruel.
it's what 60 feet.
Yep.
She was off this end of this ship. Are you saying that like you're like stalking her to make sure she can't do this? You would have to
Yeah, I am going to, but I'm also gonna do it
subtly.
subtle so she can't see it.
Okay, all right. Can't wait for you to work with this broad.
You're terrible.
All right, so you counterspell it. She falls into the water. She gets really upset. She comes up. She looks back in y'all's direction, spits out water, and you see her head disappear. And she just like goes back and like pulls herself up onto the.
Finn kind of does one of these, like.
Doesn't matter. All right, so with that, Orlok looks at the rest of you guys and goes, "So I think we got a deal."
We were doing this for some sort of agreement. I thought it was just for fun.
This
Oh
is
yeah,
great.
more
Yeah.
ships and more troops and more help
I'll
That
do
seems
this
excellent.
anytime.
in the fight that actually matters.
What?
Yeah. So I guess you'll inform me and Kong about the details of this.
Yeah, I would say gather your men and prepare to leave in the morning.
All
You
right.
got about 10 days to sail.
Okay. We're gonna have to leave quick. Anyway, you can stretch that out to 11.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
If all goes to plan, you're likely going to be leaving the same time as the reserve stuff.
Oh, we're working with the reserves.
We'll see. That guy right over there is supposed to give me some good news tomorrow morning. You know what? Maybe I'll go check in on him now.
That might not go so well, but we'll see. And he's got a big smile on his face.
Working together for a common goal. You don't have to be friends.
You're aware of what pride is, right?
Believe me, I have fought for it, lost it, gained it. It's fine. You'll get it back.
All right. Well, just saying.
I'll see you in the morning.
When the 20th fight breaks out between us, we'll talk.
Maybe sail like farther away from each other. Like, like go in like kind of parallel, but like still a horizon away.
We'll work out the details.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go see a guy about a thing.
All right, sounds good. Everyone kind of is crowding around you. They're very excited that you guys won. Kong is got a huge smile. His tusks are very crooked as he goes, "So we celebrate tonight or what?"
I guess that depends. Can you ship off in the morning if you celebrate tonight?
Don't matter. I ain't the one piloting.
No, then by all means. And Finn's like looking at the people all around him. Finn wants to see Albus like in the distance. Can he see him?
I roll a perception check. No.
Okay.
I mean, you look in the area that he was, and he's not there anymore.
All right. All right. Never mind. I guess I'm not gonna say a guy about a thing. I'll see him in the morning. Um. Yeah, I guess we can party. Why the fuck not?
All right, let's do it. Back
Let
to
me,
the crack door.
Magma, where you at? You want to call the princess, see if she wants to come hang?
Oh, fuck yeah, I would. Let me so Magmore is visibly drunk already. As he like got really into cheering for you guys. But yeah, so he's like, "Hey, princess, we're gonna go party at the crack tour, and you should come." She said no. Something about low brow.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
Who knew? Let's get drunker. I mean, drunk for you guys. Drunker for me. And you guys can happily sort of like parade your way up the dock. There is music being played on both ends as you guys get escorted all the way down to the cracked floor. And you guys can party for the rest of the evening. As you do, you guys will have noticed a little bit of celebrity status as people want to come up and like congratulate you, tell you how cool it was. They like how like they comment on like how pissed off and how scrunched faced Amal got, and that they're like it was the highlight of their year. Like very excited to have you guys around. Um,
Well, we had to get her wet. She couldn't possibly get back to the dock dry.
Oh, that fucking cunt deserved every bit of that shit you gave her.
That just would not be acceptable.
Like she was undefeated for about 5 fights.
She was quite rude to me.
Yeah.
Well, then she deserved it.
You guys got the jump on her and everything. Oh, before she even got to do anything cool. Oh, dude. Fucking beautiful, gorgeous. So you guys can party away. You guys can get as drunk as you want.
Olak, you want to tell everyone what's happening tomorrow, or you want to just wait till tomorrow?
Oh, not all of them are here. I gotta it'll be like I gotta stop by a bunch of houses in the morning, and then we gotta convene, we gotta organize, we gotta pick up supplies, and then we gotta leave.
All right, I thought all of these people were coming too, but
These people that just live here.
oh, I thought they were part of. I thought everyone here was part of like
No, these people are like either like just kind of like people that hang out at Navy bars, townies, the
Gotcha.
sort of the people who live in like this class of like this district. They heard there was a fight, so they were like, "Oh, let's go fucking party and tailgate the fight."
I have so much to learn about cities and the people who inhabit them.
Well, I mean, it'd be I think it's unrealistic to expect our entire fleet of and I don't believe he ever told you, but they've got I know it's not the reserve or the navy, but we got 4 ships we can add.
Yeah, I'll take it.
We got big cannons. That's all I need to know about.
That is actually correct. That's all I needed to know.
How big? Do I need to make new cannonballs?
I mean,
Oh,
your cannonballs.
yeah, you haven't really talked to Nocton yet. This is Nocton, our resident artificer.
What's an artifice?
Nocton, please.
I'm just gonna like hold up my hand, and it's gonna like split into like 3 different parts, and the sword's gonna shoot out of it.
That's a fancy arm.
This is relatively simple to build.
How'd you lose it in the first place?
There was an entire galleon loaded with explosives that may have exploded in my face.
You're telling me a ship's worth of explosives did all that to you?
I mean,
You survived?
I survived, and the parts that are missing I replaced.
By yourself?
Of course not. But if it were to happen to someone else, I could do it.
That's impressive. Not much about building or making stuff, more about breaking.
I do enjoy breaking as well. You cannot fix anything if you do not know how to break it.
Well, then we're gonna get along just fine now, and that made sense to me. And he goes, here, and he holds the glass. And he goes, you see him flex a little bit. Just he tries to shatter it in his hands. Let's see if he can do it. No, you see like one tiny crack. Just, damn it! One day I will. And he just throws it. Shatters.
I think I might be able to assist with this.
Oh yeah? I don't need your fucking help. You want to arm wrestle? See who's tougher? Let's do that. Come on, let's go.
Absolutely.
Slams his arm down. He's like, let's go. Come on.
I am down.
All right, let's do a contested athletics check. He's gonna rage. Might as well.
22.
23, baby.
Ah!
So it's a pretty big battle, and like it stalls for a little bit. He starts sweating, and
Yeah, but you hear the gears going like
yeah,
they just like can't handle it.
turns around and it's just like, bro, you ain't gonna let him beat you. Hey, everybody, watch my brother get beat by a fucking thing. So they're struggling, and his Kong is like in his face, just like, you can't do it. You can't do it. You're gonna let this fucking clown beat you. And he just sits there and is like, no.
I think that I would concede at that point, but not to the point where like it's obvious.
Okay, you have to roll a deception check
Oh,
against his insight, which I don't think he has any bonus.
yeah, screw it. Let's do it.
No, he has 1. He has a +1.
I rolled it.
18. You know, he just barely. He's like snorting, drooling, and he's like looks at you. And luckily, like right before you lose your poker face, he like has to look down the table and just is able to bring your hand down to the table and just like, yeah, fuck you. And he just headbutts Kong straight in the face, breaks his nose. You see blood immediately starts pouring out. And he's just like, oh, fuck you. And just like slams him like right in the face as well. You see a giant cut form on his cheek. And like they pause for a second. He's like, I knew you had it in you, brother. And he goes, it's like, ah! And they just start yelling at each other, just in like this like massive testosterone hurricane. What are the rest of you guys doing?
There's
Julia.
the end game. Testosterone hurricane.
It's
Just saying.
testosterone hurricane. Like as you guys like kind of top the night off.
At this point, Julia is just trying to stay out of people's ways and not get stepped on. She's probably found Maybe she's
Yeah.
standing on the bar at this point drinking.
Nice. There you go. You just kind of like posted up, sitting with your feet hanged over.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
They don't care after like I mean, you go to do it, and the bartender's like, "Hey, don't." Whatever. But you can happily stay out of the way. People will come up, congratulate you. Once again, you'll find the gentler folk are starting to gravitate towards you, seeing that you're not so like rambunctious.
Not just
People
punching
that
people in the face,
the
right?
people that kind of just want to like hang out and drink a beer in silence, kind of just like hang out around you. Finn,
Julia
what do you
talks
know?
about books.
uh, Finn's gonna step outside just
Okay,
to just to be outside instead of inside with
all
all of the
right.
people.
It's you leave the musty, stale, hot air and finally get like a nice cool breeze rush up against your face.
And then he's going to is anybody else around?
Yeah, there's like a few people shuffling around. It's pretty late at night, so anybody that's like in the general vicinity is either like smoking very close to the entrance or kind of like off the
All right, Finn is going to go invisible and he's just going to fly up onto the roof and just chill and just wait for everyone to come out.
Okay, as you do.
Hmm?
Do you do it completely invisible the entire time?
Once he's up on the roof, like once nobody's really paying attention, he'll like let it down and he'll just chill.
Okay. Um, as you're kind of just sitting there taking in the city, it's gorgeous, by the way. Like the one thing about Vasundo is the architecture is just immaculate. Everything is like it is artistry what the skyline is. Um, and as you're enjoying yourself in solitude, you feel a fair bit of static creep up back of your neck. And then you feel maybe not so familiar because he hasn't visited you in a while. Scaly body start to slither and slink around your neck and then around your shoulder, and you see the blue iridescent scales. What was his name?
Trisket.
Trisket. As he kind of like happily chirps his way around your wrist into your hand, coils up, and you see his head just kind of like pop out. And he looks up at you, and you can feel a sense of companionship, a sense of belonging, and a wash of comfort just like head over you.
Finn's gonna feed him like a little shocking grasp, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, here. Did you see the fight?"
And he like quickly darts out into your hair and then out, and it looks like he's like coiled up into like a specific shape. He's tried his best to like look like a human, and he like looks at you, and then he looks over and goes, "Ah!" and like shoots a little like lightning ball out, and you watch it explode, and he goes, and like kind of like dances around and does like a little loop-de-loop and then kind of like dances back into your hair, and you can feel again, he works mostly off of like being able, it's like reverse empathy. He can like push his emotions onto you.
Yeah.
And you can feel victory, you can feel excitement, you can feel pride, as like he's definitely trying to reenact what he saw.
Yeah. Finn's just gonna be like, "Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more of that in the coming days. We're gonna have a pretty big fight. You might wanna stay out of that one if you can."
You get a little bit of worry and anxiety as like his head just nuzzles straight into your cheek, and like you can feel his tail wrap around your ear as he kind of just holds himself there.
Yeah, don't sweat it. You'll know. You'll know when to dip. And then I'll come get you later.
He knows. And you guys can enjoy the rest of the evening. It is with the Barrel Brothers. It is a late, late fucking night. But 4 o'clock rolls around. Finn, I don't know what you do if you stay up there the whole time, but Trisket is definitely there the entire time. You guys can eventually make your way back to the palace. You get to the gatekeeper. He looks at you guys and goes, "Fuck off! What are you doing here?" You explain that you're here for the princess and that she told you that you could sleep there. I'd say that with enough whining and convincing, he makes a call, gets yelled at, threatened with his job, and then begrudgingly shows you guys into the palace. A ever silent under butler will lead you up to the through the marble floors, the lavish spiral staircases that take you up to the east wing, and he gestures to a room. He says, "That's her room. We'll put you up." And he takes you 3 doors down, and deposits you guys into these I mean, they're a little dusty, but you guys have never slept in a better bed than these. They are massive king size beds that are covered with all the comforters that you could want. There are 3 different types of firmness pillows, so you can get the perfect fucking fit for you. As you get into the bed, you look over, you can see that there is a freshwater pitcher, a freshwater glass, an empty glass, and a bunch of other little amenities that just kind of appear on the nightstand for you. You guys can fall quickly asleep, getting the benefits of a very long rest. And we will wake up in the Palace of the Sundu as you guys can see what happens tomorrow. And hopefully,
Yay.
guys, next week. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking with us. I would love to have more friends, but if we can't, we will still continue on with the story. Same time, possibly Wednesday, possibly Thursday. Keep a lookout on our socials for any warning. We promise we'll only give you a minute.
a minute.
I take full blame.
Yeah, you'll get about 30 seconds.
Yeah, we will try to do it promptly, but we're not going to make any promises. But either way, thank you so much, and we'll see
Gave
you
you a
guys.
couple hours notice today.